Yo. What's good? It's the Hardfood podcast.
Back again.
My name is Juice English.
Saxon King.
And this is episode... Cheers, alright. It's episode 37.
What you say, 37?
Episode 37.
37!
Yeah, man. Special guest in the building still.
Big up.
Returning guest.
Mad.
Goes by the name of Infamous Dimez.
Yes.
Big up.
Hardfood, man. Big them up. 37 episodes deep and all them thing there. Jesus.
Let's up. I was here episode 4, you know.
Yeah.
Technically, first musical guest.
Mad.
You get me?
Mad.
I was very excited to sit down and talk about the project.
Oh, yeah.
Today, we're just coming to talk.
Everything.
Everything we're going to talk about. Chatting it, yeah, definitely have a chat today.
There's no project to sit down and get into, so we're just going to have a nice chat today.
Yeah, 100%. Ninja, innit? If I say ninja, more people might click on in it. So
Ninja.
Yeah, just ninja. Any moment, just drop a young ninja in it.
Yeah, okay.
Ninja.
What we saying now?
I'm saying, fam, the England shirt.
Had to be done, man.
I don't know why, blood.
I don't know why.
I don't know why.
Arsenal?
I don't know why.
Come on.
No, sir.
Man, you ain't supporting England now.
What for?
Fam, I never have.
You man gassed off that? What they played
Get
over
me!
there?
Get me!
Huh?
I'm always gassed.
Off that?
Fam,
Not off that particular.
Behave.
But I'm gassed.
Come on, man.
behave.
Bro,
It's the World Cup.
listen. And I'm not a hater, you know. I'm just a realist.
Thank
See,
you.
when it comes to England, football,
Yeah.
we're too busy fighting each other in the Premier League
Yes.
for us to come together
Yes.
and play as a one team in the World Cup. Like it don't work, fam, and it's evident it doesn't work. It probably worked back in the day for them man who got the 1 star that man have got.
The 1 star.
You get me? For them man there, it worked.
Big up Jeff Hurst.
You get me?
It wasn't too bad though over there.
It was.
You think it was terrible over there?
It was.
It was
Sterling.
Tunisia, you know.
Sterling should have got a slap.
5-2 today is what you see.
He literally should have got a slap. And I really think that the gun tattoo and what everybody's been saying about it, I think it really f***ed him up because he was so nervous, bro. Like you could see it in him, like he was genuinely nervous. And for me, in this position that you're in right now, especially with all the media that's on you, fam, you should be eating this up, man, and busting off like you said. You're gonna bust. You said you're never gonna pick up a gun. I'm gonna shoot with my feet.
I think that's what he wants to do. I feel like that's why he got the tattoo, because he wants to do.
That's what he wants to do.
It's just not happening.
Listen, he's getting paid enough to do it. He better do it.
He ain't got the ability.
You are.
To finish. He can't finish.
So what's he doing
Have
on
you
the
seen
team?
him for Man City, fam?
What's he doing on the team?
So?
What's he doing on the team? That was his words, you know.
He can't finish.
He said he can't finish, so why he's on the team? This is what I'm saying to you, fam. This is why I don't believe in England, because you're going to sit there with an English shirt and support them and still tell me, oh, Sterling can't finish.
Sterling can't finish.
What kind of raw shit is that, blood?
Rashford should be there, innit?
Rashford should have been there from the get-go,
Yeah,
blood.
but I'm supporting.
Obviously, man like Southgate, Man like Southgate, you should have got a slap, bro. Yeah? Because you seen how man was performing, you didn't do nothing, say, I idiot, bro.
No, but he performed this season, so Southgate probably thought, okay, man's got the
Blood,
goal tattoo.
10 minutes into the game, fam, I would have seen how my man couldn't had a touch of blood. Touch of a blood. Yeah. And I'm telling you now, fam, I would have said, yeah, Rashford, come true. Come true, because my man needs him anyway.
Yeah, but then that's, you're a manager, man. Yeah, that's dentist. You're going to sub him off after 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
You can't be manager.
I guarantee wouldn't have need to sub nobody else off for the whole game. From that one sub.
But yeah, man, support regardless, isn't it?
Big up Harry Kane, though.
You don't support regardless.
Man like
you only
Kane,
support if they win.
No?
Nah, if they win, congratulations,
You know
truth.
what? Yeah,
If they win,
okay,
congratulations.
okay.
And
Let me just say something.
Well done.
Let me say something. Yeah? Let me say something right now. People who know me, you know. Obviously, I love football and that. Obviously. But people who know me, yeah, they know me and England ain't running.
See what I'm saying?
Well, me and England are running, so.
Now, people might say why. I'm like, yo, you see, like, a certain man get gassed when England finish top of the qualifiers when they're playing teams like Uzbekistan and
Them groups
What is
there.
it?
San Marino.
What was that first country?
Uzbekistan.
Is that a real country?
It's a real country, it's a real place.
Uzbekistan?
Yes, it is.
Spell it.
Uzbekistan.
Eastern.
Histan.
Man played Uzbekistan for real.
I don't know if England played them, but that is a real place.
So, what?
Siri. Search Uzbekistan.
It's a real place.
Okay, I found this on the web for Uzbekistan.
That ain't what I said.
And Boss Becky Stan, you know. That don't even sound good, fam. That don't sound good at all.
Anyhow, my point is, is that I'm hearing bear man come tell me about, yo, we're gonna win.
Gonna win what?
And I'm like, fam.
Win what?
I'm like, fam.
Why are you supporting a team that ain't gonna win?
Like, fam.
Because I'm not a glory hunter. I like what I like. You get me? Like,
bro.
Put it this way, yeah.
I like what I like.
I've liked,
Who do you support?
In world football.
The Premier.
Obviously it's a Man U thing. Man from ends.
Because they win.
No, because they don't win all the time, evidently.
No, but obviously when you start supporting them, there's winning everything.
No. That's your assumption. But what I'm saying,
when did you start supporting them?
When I was a youth, man. From man,
There's winning everything for the last 20 years.
Man have to support it, bro, because the man are from the ends, bro. You understand what I'm saying? It's one of them.
Put it this way, yeah. For me, for world football, people might say, glory hunter, but I'm not a glory hunter. I'm a Brazil guy. I'm talking like when R9.
Yeah.
The original.
Yeah,
I hear you.
The original Ronaldo.
Me. And Roberto Carlos.
Man didn't know, you know.
Them man would
Certain man
define the
didn't
laws
know.
of physics, bruv.
When Ronaldo was at Barca and before that was at PSV, I was like, yo, that man's bad, you know. And from then I was like, yo, this is the guy.
He was.
And that team was next level. I'm talking Ronaldo, Rivaldo, Dino. Yo.
Like,
their defence was solid, blood.
so you like them because they were winning?
No, because
they were good, innit?
It's because I enjoyed their football.
Yeah, it's entertaining.
And to be honest, it's their spirit. And the fact is that their solidarity as Brazil. I was talking about this in the week. Their solidarity as Brazilian players, even though they play at different teams in Europe, when they come together, regardless of who they're playing, they're like, "Yo, you're my brother," you know.
You understand
you're
what I'm
my
saying?
brother.
Like, there's automatically that kind of like
Love, man,
pride,
respect, and pride
within their community, fam.
Yeah.
That's why they play so well
Instill
together.
that in England, man.
but
England
the
needs
thing
that.
is,
They need to bring that.
I remember seeing videos, and pictures of like what's his name? Lucas Leiva from Liverpool, Coutinho, Firmino, Fernandinho, Willian, all them man, coming together as Brazilian players. Why? Because they believe that much in their country. You get me? Their roots mean that much to them. This is about their identity. Because they have that identity. When they're playing on the pitch, it's easy. Because I'm not playing against Man United, I'm not playing against Liverpool. I'm playing with my brethrens.
You know what I'm saying? And you got to think about it as well. Like, you see those people, those guys that played football then, bruv, like, you have to understand that they're world-class players.
Yeah.
And they go out of their country and go to play for other countries. How many English football players go to different countries to play football? Be real. Not many compared.
Not many?
Compared. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, essentially, when Brazil come together, for example, they've got every single position filled by a world-class player.
World-class player.
Now, England, however, we've got world-class players. Two.
Fam, you got Maguire.
I don't know how many World Cup players.
Like, back in the day, it would have been sick if what's his name now? Giggs. Giggs plays for Wales, innit?
Yeah.
So if he could have been on the England squad.
If Giggs did play for England, that year, that golden generation year. Fair enough, things could have
Like, you see when Beckham was out here licking the ball and curving the ball and no one said you can't bend it like Beckham. You see that period of time where Rooney was 17, 18. See if Giggsy could have just slotted in, bro.
Giggsy was there.
Man would have won more stars, 100% off one player. But imagine him now, him and Gareth Bale from Wales, innit? Safe.
Yeah.
So them two are the kind of man who have... Alright, Giggsy didn't leave because he's got his loyalty to the club, so fair enough. But if he had left, he would have been one of them, the Messis, the Ronaldos. He would have been that fan because of the type of world-class star. Now, bearing in mind, him and Bale are from Wales, plus that's two players from Wales. The rest of the team ain't really that world-class. England, 1 and 2 players that are world-class players. So, you have to
all I'm
just look at
saying
it like
is,
that,
I
fam.
said this in the week, and I know Bearman will hate me for saying it.
What?
If Gerrard did leave Liverpool and go Chelsea that year, before the death threats came, before the death threats came, England would have won a major tournament because Jose Mourinho would have worked a way to play him and Lampard together.
Yeah, I hear that stuff.
Instead of against each other.
I like that logic stuff. I never thought of that stuff.
Because Jose was firing then.
He was, you know.
And he would have worked out a way. Now, That's enough on you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we don't really want to talk.
On your English.
I ain't
shirt.
talking
don't
nothing
talk too
about
much
no more of
football.
that red shirt
We
there.
don't talk too much football, like you know. What I mean? Like,
Trust me. What we
you
saying
like,
then?
you get it.
I'm
You like, you
good.
like.
What, before we close though, who you supporting for the World Cup?
Brazil? England?
Neymar in the squad.
Fucking hell.
What? It don't. I'm that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm just.
All I'm saying
trying
is,
to end
yeah,
it. But you're
all-
not meant to support a team because you think they're gonna win.
I like
support
Brazil.
you like
I
it, get me?
love like Brazilian people. Yeah, the blessed man. Brazilian people are so nice and whatever. But all I'm saying is, yo, Belgium.
So man,
Yeah. See, I want to support Belgium, but I
no,
ain't
man.
Belgian, fam. Like,
We say you hate them.
no, I ain't
Oh,
Belgian.
so whoa. So what? What World Cup? You have to support your own country. You have to.
No. But there's a different. I got more of a connection to England. Like
What's the connection?
I feel connected to England.
How?
I live in England, fam.
That's the connection. Living there.
Oh my god.
Fam,
Here we go.
they're locked to
Fam, we're not doing this.
Fam, they're locked to food
Let's
chains.
go,
You get
let's
me?
go.
There's locked to chains. 400 years,
I,
man.
I don't get locked up with no chairs.
Yeah, you're connected to the floor, fam. Can't move. Get me.
I don't get locked up with no chairs.
Man, team.
Go back to your home, innit? Go back home, man. Go back home, innit? If that's how you feel, go home. I knew you, man. Go home, man. Where you from, man?
And mixed race. I'm getting me right to be here, man. Getting them double standards there, bro.
You from a Zim. Gambia, Nigeria. Where you from? Go back this way, man.
It's mad. Yo. What we
Nah,
saying?
let's go. Let's talk this Nas, man. Let's talk Nas.
Oh, yeah, I'm upset.
Yeah,
I'm
wait.
upset.
Yo,
I'm upset.
What the fuck was that?
You understand? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not even disrespecting man like Kanye either because your beats were all fire, fam. They were like, no.
okay, wait.
I told you to do some shit for the kids.
Hey, it's not a joke, you know.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Yo,
Hear me.
all right then.
Hear me.
Let's get some structure to the conversation. Okay, how do you feel about the album?
Shit.
Nasir Jones' new album,
Shit.
called Nasir.
Shit.
It's been highly anticipated.
I'm upset.
Everyone's been looking forward to it.
He's done me wrong.
Everyone's like, yo, Nas's lyrical magistry, whatever the word is,
He's let me down.
Next to Kanye's amazing production, this project can't fail.
Kanye had the hottest verse on the whole album.
I haven't heard this angle though. Like, you're saying basically that Nas let you down.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that. That's you're the first person I've heard with this opinion.
Because I'm real. I'm
Yeah.
actually real, bro.
What are you saying?
The next
Adrian?
one,
I'm saying, this is like, you know, it's like getting like a Groupon voucher
oh man.
to like a spa weekend,
And then you get there,
and you get there, and it's just a lukewarm bath.
bro. It's not even a joke. That's probably the best way to describe this album. If I hear anything else other than that,
Bath.
a lukewarm bath off a Groupon spa day, bro.
Let me load up the gunshots because I like that was.
when I say right, bro, you have to understand in it. Like we haven't heard any good Nas music for a very, very long time.
Yeah.
For a very long time. Or to be honest, what I have heard, and especially when I've heard that the album was coming out this week. Last week it
Yeah,
came out
last week.
Sorry. I went and listened back to old stuff. And you know what he brought out in 2018? A live album with an orchestra.
Yeah, I've got that.
Yeah.
Fuck all that.
I've got that.
I'm not trying to hear old stuff new. I wanted to hear new Nas.
Yeah.
I wanted to hear either old Nas on new beats, which evidently doesn't work, or new Nas. And as much as I feel his message, because obviously this whole Black Power is becoming quite infectious to the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Wrong beats to spit that shit on.
Well, yeah, basically.
Wrong way to
But then
spit that shit.
That's not really Nas's fault then. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying Kanye kind of messed this one up.
No.
Kanye's a producer, so Kanye's the director of this movie that Nas is a star of.
Nas is writing bars, fam.
Yeah, the bars.
I would have heard the beat and wrote something else.
Well, Nas.
But
This is
then
what I'm
that's
saying.
the
Though. This is what I'm
question.
saying. Nas
That's the
can't do
question
too
you gotta
much, you
ask.
know.
Whoa. Why
That's the
can't he
question
do
you
too
gotta
much?
Out of
He's
his,
one of the great ones.
Out of his range, like his range isn't. You know what I mean? Nas has got his BPM 90 whatever.
That's a sad thing to hear that about Nas, and if that's the case, that's a really sad thing to hear because
we knew this. Come on,
to claim
deep down, we knew
greatness,
Okay.
to claim greatness is that in it.
Okay. One thing that I missed on this album
What's the track?
was Nasir's ability of really good storytelling.
Yeah.
I didn't get that.
There was no storytelling. I'll be honest.
It was like, well, okay. Yeah,
Because of that, you missed out a massive thing that Nasir's good at. I remember
Simple
a song
things.
called there's a song called Rewind.
Yeah.
Where it just
yeah.
the whole
thing's
song
backwards.
is backwards.
Yeah.
Now that takes some sort of genius.
Of course, bro. Plan B did it as well.
Yeah, man.
The only kind of artist really that I've listened to and thought, okay, cool. Like, but so it must be sick to write the story down, then reverse it lyrically.
Yeah, reverse it lyrically.
That's
That is just to make it and get the rhymes to work and everything to work. Yo,
rhyme schemes.
that is
It's a lot of work.
difficult.
So hence why I'm saying for a man to say to me, you know, he couldn't really come out of the box, for him to do that at that stage and then be at this stage where in his life where he is now. To me, he hasn't done anything. He hasn't lived.
This is what I said last week. I was saying 7 tracks might work for Nas because I thought he was gonna approach it differently.
So did I.
Obviously, he just approached it how he wanted to approach it,
And for me-
Kanye built something around
And
that.
that's what's let me down.
Exactly.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know, because I would have loved to hear. I would have loved, to be honest. I know this will never happen, but I would have loved to see a studio session just to see
What the process was. Yeah.
Because I'm like, okay, were the lyrics made first? Was the beat made first? If the beat's made first, then you gotta think, alright, cool. I'm hearing the beat. What is my topic? What am I gonna get at? What am I trying to say and whatever? Now, to be honest, I think some of it was just like, it's like, what is it? Like the song
Slapdash.
with it's like the song with
The song with Diddy is horrible.
The song with
I didn't mind that one.
I didn't mind that, you know.
Yeah.
What?
I didn't mind
That's
that. But
probably one of the only ones I didn't mind.
I'm a hate me now. Like,
See, but
I
all right,
love that song.
all right. So hate me now versus
yeah,
what's it called? Wait, let me open it.
I like Diddy shouting.
Not for the radio. Not for radio. Sorry.
I
So
actually do like Diddy shouting rubbish.
I like Diddy doing his stunting thing because it's always been a thing that Diddy's always done. So I like that. And obviously, as you said, for example, hate me now, great thing to do it on. Great video, great song. You know, the flows were good.
Yeah.
We were popping at this stage. You know what I'm saying? But to come and do this again and not do hate me now
Yeah,
was let me down. Like, bro,
I hear what you're saying.
Like, don't get me wrong. I understand the artistry and I respect the artistry behind it, the art form of what he's created. Him and Kanye have sat down and created something, so I understand that and I respect it.
I think it's really.
But it's so
hard
slapdash, it's unbelievable. Fam.
Yeah.
It's like the song with Dream and Kanye.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm sitting there looking at this song, you know. All I'm hearing is Dream and Kanye, yeah, and I'm thinking, how long is this track?
Bro, so that tune, I was listening to that tune today. It's called Everything.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm listening to the tune, and I was thinking, oh, whoa, this is a deep thing. And I was like, hang on a minute.
Yeah.
Nas ain't spat yet.
Nas ain't said nothing.
Like,
I'm looking at the clock.
So I'm thinking, is that why I'm liking this so much at the moment?
I'm like, how much
and then he
time
came
is
in,
left?
and I started to listen to him. And you know what happened? I started talking. From then, boom, next track. If I'm in the middle of your track and I start speaking, I'm not listening. So if I'm not listening, it's not reaching me.
For me, I was sitting there thinking, okay, X amount of time's gone with Kanye and Dream, still going on. I'm like, is this a 7-minute track? Is it a 10-minute track? And it's got like next part, and I'm like, Nas comes in at the end, that little bit there, and I'm like, oh.
What was the point?
So
What
you
was
say
that?
that the blame falls with Nas?
Me personally, well,
I blame
on a
both.
whole, I blame the whole thing.
I blame them both.
I don't think the project was put together properly.
I don't
and
think it wasn't put together
I feel
properly.
like the responsibility is on Kanye, because if you're a producer working solely with an artist, you say, yo, here's this beat for you, Nas raps on it.
Yeah.
Nah, that ain't right. You know what I mean? Let me speed up it or something. Let me drop
And
that
you know
out.
what? And I understand where you're coming from
Yeah.
and from that perspective, but at the same time, no one ain't writing for Nas.
But
Nas is writing for
there
himself.
was nothing wrong with the bars.
There weren't nothing wrong with the information in the bars, but the way that they were delivered was terrible.
But I think that's what I'm saying. I think the beats. I feel like Nas.
Does the beat dictate that though?
No, the
I-
artists will
well,
always dictate
but
because
that's what
they
I'm saying.
have to find the pockets.
I feel like Nas is just gonna rap how he wants to rap and how he's gonna rap.
And that's
Maybe he
cool.
wrote that to another beat and then he heard that and said, yeah, I got something for that.
And that's cool. That's absolutely cool.
But then that's where the producer goes,
No,
oh, Nas.
because at the same time, he's an artist, family. He's not
But
just
okay, no,
any.
yeah.
He's not just any artist that's come off the road. It doesn't know how to spit.
Okay, it's both of their responsibility,
Definitely
but I feel
both
like
of them.
I blame
Kanye
both.
should have
I'll
clocked
blame
that.
both.
I blame both.
I blame
just
both.
because I
For
know
direction.
Kanye, yeah, Kanye's Kanye, and when it comes to, let's just say that Nas had some lyrics. We all know that Kanye could say, I like that. Let's make a beat for that, and he'll make it, boom, 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 and just say, put that on that. And Nas may think, I don't know if it's going like, it's not gonna work.
Totally
I don't
see that
know.
as well.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
totally.
And then Kanye's like, no, we'll go with it because Kanye's Kanye.
Yeah.
Kanye is like, yo, we're doing this way.
So, in a sense,
That's why I blame them both.
both of them. Yeah.
I blame both of them.
I'll blame
Yeah.
both of them.
But then it's like, Kanye should know better. And you know, I
No,
feel
but
like
the thing is, do you know what? The reason why I don't, the reason why I say he shouldn't know better is because musically, he's in a different place to when he first came out.
Yeah.
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 I want to know who was in that room.
Yeah.
Nah,
if you try and see it from a perspective of Kanye's trying to create more art than music,
Yeah.
then you'll understand
You
it. a
can
bit
get
more.
it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like,
I get
Because
it.
for me, it's like they've said, oh yeah, you know, when he dropped, I'm dropping a Nas album. Bro, everyone went mad.
Everyone went mad.
Everyone went mad. Not only the fact that Kanye was producing again, but it's the fact that Nas.
sorry, that wasn't
with-
a Nas album.
With Kanye West, of how he is now, how he was.
Kanye album featuring Nas.
Yeah,
This is what I'm saying.
exactly.
So-
it sounded
so
like Cruel Summer.
I was expecting Nasty Nas Escobar.
Nah, it wasn't. That.
That's what I was
That's the thing.
expecting.
I don't know who this was.
And I wouldn't have
of
minded
that,
if he sounded like
if he
Eminem
s-
either.
If he
because, you know,
sounded,
obviously Eminem did
like
the exact
Nasty
same
Nas
thing.
back a day, I'd have been like cool, but the beats would have had to complement.
And I
it.
really thought that Cop Shot the Kid,
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was going to do that. Because the sample,
Yeah.
the Slick Rick thing.
Yeah.
I thought, oh shit, here we go.
Yeah.
The first track was bollocks. No worries. We're about to get into it now. And then all of a sudden, Kanye's verse was the best thing on there. The hook was
What's it?
lazy.
Yeah.
The sample was lazy.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
That's with Kanye. Yeah, you'll probably understand this as well. Kanye being a producer and then writing something for that, he knows the pocket
Yeah.
that he had to be in.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Kanye was definitely gonna sound better on that than Nas was.
Overstood.
You know what I mean?
But at the same time, man ain't bodying on my own shit.
Not Kanye as well. Kanye shouldn't be bodying Nas.
Like,
dude.
Kanye should not be bodying Nas
No.
at any point. The fact that Kanye has already said, I'm just a Chi-Town nigga with a Nas flow,
yeah.
is ridiculous, fam. So even if he had all the directive rights and Kanye's telling me, Dimes, I'm telling you this is how it's going, I'm saying that in safe, but you're never gonna body me on my own shit, bro.
I look at it and I think this is the reason what I was saying last week as well, that all these rollouts, yeah, in my opinion, it's Kanye's.
You haven't finished, but I'm gonna agree already. I know what you're saying.
It's
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
it's like
It's just for Kanye.
it's just for Kanye.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at this year and I'm saying, okay, cool. So Kanye he drops Pusha's album. Boom.
Oh shit.
He has an album. He has a track on that.
We're talking.
Yeah. And then his album puts that out.
Banging.
Yeah. And the album with Cudi put that out.
Ain't heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Now he's
What's
put
called?
Kid Seagull.
Kids See Ghosts.
Okay.
And now he puts out this Nas thing. Now. And he puts out Tiana today. Go look for it. I got it, but I ain't listen to you. But all of it is pretty much about him. Just featuring people. And it's like when Pusha said, this is the main thing that I said, when Pusha said Kanye paid for that picture to put it as the front cover.
Which
X
picture?
amount of money.
The Whitney.
The Whitney
bathroom.
picture.
Oh yeah.
Bathroom. And he said, no, we're going to go with that and put it on there. I'm like, yo, fam, it's his album. You're the producer. This ain't about you. You should allow the artist. It's not even a point of allow, because that makes it sound like, oh, I'll allow you to do that. I'll allow you to do that. But it's your name on the album. I was like, come on, man.
I mean, yeah, it is allowed if Kanye's the head of the label.
Yeah, but still, that's his album.
Obviously,
should say.
The contract must say Kanye's got creative control.
But you see what I'm saying? So that means all these albums aren't anybody else's. These are all Kanye albums.
But yeah, I agree.
People.
But last week when you were saying it, I was saying nah, not Nas.
But look what's happened.
I know. I'm shocked that Nas has been overpowered by Kanye.
And that's the thing.
Who is Nas?
That's what
you mean?
Kanye said. It's true.
I don't know what these motherfuckers talk about, you know. I'll sit back and let
The
my
reason
talk
why I
this down,
say
you
is
know.
because
I already got my opinion loaded.
It's because the way I see it is that the artists really, don't get me wrong, the producer's there and the producer does do the work, but the artist should have creative control.
Alright, it's like when I said I'd love to see who was in the room, because I remember hearing a story about Jesus, and Kanye made Jesus, and apparently it sounded overload and it sounded totally different to what we got. I love Jesus, whatever you like, don't whatever. But anyway, Rick Rubin must have came in and said, nah, take that out, do this, do that. And Kanye let Rick Rubin basically finish the product in it. And that's not the first case that's happened. Like, the executive producer will come in and chop and change what they see fit, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't think that happened with this Nas project, because it seems like it was Kanye's direction, and maybe Kanye didn't have no second opinion, just say, yo, this is what's going out. You know what I mean?
At the same time, this is why I said that we're expecting music. Kanye is delivering art.
I get that.
And that's not me trying to smooth over what he's done, because he's upset me.
Yeah.
Him and Nas.
Yeah.
The fact that they didn't have a battle and Nas didn't say, no. Yeah. Like, Kanye, whoa, easy. Come on, bro. You know, and then you got the fact that Kanye's now not giving out music. He's giving out art now. So it's going to be abstract. There's going to be stuff that you're not really going to understand. I mean, with his own album, he talks at the beginning of the album, and a lot of people have said, like, oh, yo, he's making, you know, mental health or bipolar or whatever seem like an attractive thing to have. And I'm just like, well, no, that's just his art, though. That's him delivering art to you. A painter will paint, and then when it's finished, he will put it up on the wall or put it in a showroom. The best way that an artist can give you art, not music, is to give it you in different types of ways, and you know, perform it a different type of way. It's one of those situations. It's like a Marmite situation. You either like it or you hate it. And right now, I'm not hating. I dislike the Nasir album. I ain't gonna lie.
You know what it is? It's like
as a
each
whole,
one of these albums, they feel like, to me, each different album, because he's had so much like control on them, they just feel like a different expression of Kanye's thought.
Might just be that. Might just be
and
that.
that is the art form.
I hear stuff. I get
because they're not the same. Yeah? But you may have a thought or an inspiration and something that comes out. However, this is coming out over 7 tracks.
Yeah.
And 7 tracks is enough to get out one thought or a couple of thoughts, just for the person to think, okay. Because the thought on Daytona is a different thought to Ye.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah, I know.
It comes from his mind,
not so
from
much.
his soul.
Not so much for even perspective in it.
His viewpoint.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
He's a sick guy though, bro.
Don't get me wrong.
Sick
I
guy.
do
Musically.
understand where his mind, his thought processes. You know what I mean?
On some things.
Some of them is a bit different, but that's Kanye. But on this one, because we see Nasty Nas, Esco,
The lyricist.
we see
the
him
storyteller.
from the street guy view.
Yeah. What he's always been. What
You
he's
know what I mean?
always been.
What he's always been.
You know what I'm saying?
And
The
because,
smooth, you know, can't put a foot wrong type of person. You know what I'm saying?
That Nas album was not smooth.
It weren't, man. It really weren't.
That was.
But again, though, this is what I've said. It's really upset me because, like, it was something that I wanted, bro. Hearing Kanye say that he was producing for Nas, whether it would be a whole album or just a single, that's exciting. But the most important part was Nas.
Yeah.
That's what I saw. I haven't heard from him in a while. The last time I seen him do a feature was in Nicki Minaj's video, and he didn't even spit. He was just some lotion geezer.
Lotion.
You know what I'm saying? Come through all hair all dapped out, dax, waves, as he does.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that was the last time I'd seen him all, you know, Khalees done him dirty.
Yeah.
You know, my brother's been through shit.
Yeah.
He's gonna say something.
Yeah.
Come through. Yo, we need to be empowered as black people because obviously right now is the time. The time is now. We've been robbed of all of our knowledge. Bro, you told me all this in the Lost Tapes. You told me all this in I Am. You told me everything that I needed to know in 97, 98, 2000. Bro, it's 2018. I was just hoping you were going to reveal a bit more.
I thought, to be honest,
just
you know
a little
what?
bit more. Just peel off the onion little. Just little, man.
For me, I thought, I was like, alright, Nas, at least, before I even played it, I was like, yo, please just have a couple of street bangers.
Something!
Just some bangers. Just some street bangers to play in your car when it's hot. You can wind the windows down, kids walk by, yo, bangers on bangers still. Just like, yo, something just like to get you hype and amp for the summer. But it was just like, yo, it's that lukewarm back.
Even you know, white
That
label.
fraud group on to
Hey.
Actually, I ain't gonna say no after that. I like that stuff. What would you say? That's the name of the episode, you know, Lukewarm bath.
Lukewarm bath. Serious.
That's what it is, man.
Wait.
You know when the bath gets cold and you're like, yo, I need to get out now.
Put some extra hot water in it, just don't make a difference. The hot water just comes in at the bottom. You got hot feet, the cold shoulders. You're like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do with this one? This is not fun. You know what I'm saying?
But man. You know this.
You like struggled. If you don't know about it, you ain't struggled yet, man.
You know this whole seven track thing. Like I said,
you reckon there's a reason for it?
Well, I don't know. Do you think it'll catch on though?
I don't think it'll catch on, but there is a reason.
Because
if it catches on, it's gonna be that's even more dick riding. So I don't know. Me, 7 tracks is an EP, not an album. If I'm honest, and that's an EP at a stretch.
Yeah.
You
But
know
I mean,
what I'm
okay,
saying?
not even so much as 7 tracks, but it's 20 to 25 minutes. Freddie Gibbs dropped an album yesterday called Freddie. 25 minutes, 10 tracks, but 25 minutes. That's
See, for me, I think
It's like 2 minute a track.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
What's the
I'm
point?
not-
even
What's the point?
xxxtentacion's album. Rest in peace. We'll talk about that later. But his album 17.
You know what? Yeah, rest in peace. That little before we go.
No, same.
Even his album was like 15 minutes and 18 tracks or something like that. You're like, what? There's something about this whole short and sweet
Now,
album now.
for me, I'm old. I don't care. Yeah, I'm old. I don't care. Call me old. But I feel like it's lazy. You're giving me 15 minutes of your thoughts, 15 minutes of expression, 15 minutes of all the time that you have not been here in my ears.
Horrible.
I think it's
15 minutes.
I think it's
For how
lazy.
much?
For how much
For
money?
how much money?
Normal price.
And that's the point.
Double RP.
What's that?
$9.99.
$9.99.
And the thing is, you
so
know
for
what?
a tenner,
And the
I'm
joke
getting,
is,
I'm getting 15 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. And the joke is that people might say, well, they'll play the replay value will be better, and they'll just play it and the streams will run.
Yeah.
But you're
Why
an
you shook?
artist.
Why you shook?
Why are you even talking about that?
What
You should think to say you're going to play my album how many times?
J. Cole's?
I look still.
12 or 13.
See, I can handle that. I can handle.
But even that, I know it was
Like,
around the 40 minutes.
I can't handle 22 tracks on an album.
Yeah, it's mad still.
Like, to some artists that I used to listen to like constantly every day, every minute of the day. When 50 Cent was big, when the game was big.
Yeah.
12 songs, 42 minutes, so.
Okay, so 12 songs.
That's decent.
Yeah,
I can take
okay.
that.
But I don't mind that because if we're being real, albums kind of were that back in the day, the Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, whatever, and
You
then
know
they
what?
kind of overloaded. and now
Albums were like, for me, 15 to 17 tracks.
yeah, but
when I
that's
was
like,
growing
up.
that's,
Yeah.
I feel like the mixtape era kind of brought that in.
The mixtape era did bring that.
Yeah,
in.
because
Nah,
before
the
that,
mixtape era
man.
was like 40 odd tracks, and some of the tracks were like a verse and a hook.
Yeah, that's true. I used to love them. Though.
no, obviously not that extreme, but like,
Yeah, that's the banger still. That's the banger still.
But when we got to the 90s, that's when albums started being like 20 tracks or whatever. Even like Illmatic was like, what, 10 tracks or something? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of albums back in the day. I go back again, Michael Jackson and that, like 10 tracks. You know what I mean? I feel like that was probably the norm back then. I don't know too much.
No,
but
way back in the day, yeah.
Then it got
Yeah.
a lot, and now they're bringing it back down, but now they're bringing it right back down. Like,
Like,
7
trust me,
tracks.
like,
was
man might as well just get the 4 bangers out of the 7-track album, put them on a CD, and say, yo, there's your album.
Yeah.
Because truthfully, for example, Nas's last album, Kanye and Nas Get the Blame, there wasn't a banger in
There wasn't a banger.
Cop Shot the Kid is the banger, and that's not a
That's
banger.
not a banger.
So,
But you know,
it's gonna bump in the clubs though, innit?
Yeah.
really, I hope not. I'd hate to
No,
get
it
out of
will
the club.
though. It will though. It
Can't
will.
shut the kid. Can't shut the kid out.
No, people will.
Look at the first thing you did. That's the first thing that's gonna happen to you, fam. You're gonna hear it in the club, and the
You
dance
know,
floor's
yeah,
just gonna get
I'll
round.
put it
Bro, it's gonna get round. And unfortunately, because we're in that time now where we're getting shit music delivered to us, we have to digest what we're given, and you have to kind of just move with it, unless you're just messing with artists that are unknown who are producing all the bad boy bangers. You know what I'm saying? So
But
it's one of them.
again, no, these 7-track albums and that, like you said, someone said earlier. You said earlier, it sounds lazy. It is lazy, but it shouldn't sound lazy. Honestly, I don't think Daytona sounds lazy. Pusha T's one.
Pusha T's one is dead, man.
I love
it's
it.
so
I like it.
I love
dead.
it.
Do you know why it's so dead for me? And it's probably because of just my personal view.
Yeah.
Is that he talks about cocaine too much, bro.
that's-
I haven't got time for it, bro. I've never sniffed it, never sold it, never touched it. I've got no time for it, fam. If he wants to live that life, tell him to live it. Tell him to come out the studio and go and live that life, bro. I'm fed up of cocaine references, fam. Seriously. Like, man are doing this music thing to get out of this life, bro. So you see when man talk about it on the first album, I understand it because I'm like, that's what you were living. Second album, you're not talking about it as much, but you're still talking about it. You're holding references. Totally get that as well. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and what are you doing, bro? What are you doing with your life? Are you not flying on planes? You not got good music
living
money?
memories.
What have you got?
That is living memories.
Living memories.
You've got cocaine money constantly. You're still shotting coke. Really? At 40?
He's not. He has an office.
Yeah, I mean, it does say that it doesn't, but like I said, it's still talking about shit
bro,
from back in the day.
and
But the album bangers, man.
And
The
they're
album sounds
cheesy
good.
as well. The punchlines are damn cheesy. Plus, I don't like Pusha's flow. I'm more of a malice man. You understand what I'm saying? But the beats weren't great, and that upset me.
You didn't like the beat.
I wasn't.
wasn't- Again, Rose coming weak.
It come in weird, innit?
So like,
It
he's
come in
off.
weird. That's
He's
why I don't
off.
like
I like the Rose tune.
No, but like, it's off. It's off beat on that one.
Yeah.
And
I was like, huh?
it was
What,
the
really?
weak
Yo,
verse. Even down to the Maybach music coming in. I was just like, bro, that's not supposed to be there at that point. What's
telling
going
you,
on? Who's engineered
Fam,
this?
If Spock or Apostle were here, blood, yo, stop that. Come back in. Yo, Russ, just go back here.
Go
stop.
back.
Russ, go back.
Apostle would have Russ in there sweating, bro. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I thought I was coming in the right part. Like,
You know,
no, bro.
you know, Apostle does it. Nah.
Nah. Like, it was good, but you could do it better than that, Russ. I know you could do it better.
That's Spock, where the Apostle just, nah, bring it back.
Nah, to be fair, Apostle will be kind of nice with Russ, cause I know he'd be like, oh, yo, Russ is there. So I know that, but I know Apostle will be having him in there sweating. I know Russ will come out on some, like, yo, I nearly never finished that, you know. I nearly went home. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that was a terrible, terrible verse. I'm trying to think the hottest tune on there for me on Pusha's thing, truthfully. See, this is how you know it's a shit album, because I literally have to go into the thing and remind myself, like, his hardest song right now was his second reply to Drizzy. That's his hardest song.
Infrared.
Second reply, blood.
Oh, yeah.
Addy
I
Don.
mean, on the album though, for me,
Santeria.
Santeria is so hard.
Yeah.
Santeria, what would Meat do is
What would
nice.
Meat do?
Yeah.
If you know, you
The beat on Infrared though is definitely an ultimate Kanye jam.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a Say You Will type of beat.
Yeah.
Which was a beautiful song, by the way.
But the first tune, if you know, you know. The games we played. Ding, 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 ding. Nah.
Yeah.
I'm being honest.
You know, just looks like someone really tries to do that. He's like, no.
No. Like, I'm just honest, bro. Like, I'm not the. You know what? To be fair, when did what was Pusha's, not his last album, the one before? What was it called? Is it King Push?
Yeah. No, my name is my name.
My name is my name.
Yeah.
Fine. I'm in that.
Yeah.
I'm in that mode of Pusha T.
Pulling up, these ain't the same type of hits, boy. Shit can get litter. Don't add up on the blow. That was 10 years ago. If you know, you know.
Nah.
Nope. Plus, it's that Kanye hip hop that I don't like either.
Oh. Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. Like all that type of samples. Like, I'm sure
you
he
don't
had
like
that.
it?
I'm sure he had that sample running through one now.
Nas, yeah.
I was just like, what's
It was that
going on?
white label. I swear, white label.
Something's gone on.
Madly produced, man. I
Like,
swear.
so, this is why I said to you, it's not music, fam, it's art. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? It's definitely
Yeah, I know what
art.
you're saying, but at the same time, I'll bring
Definitely
it
art.
back. Sometimes, if you're doing 7 tracks, it shouldn't sound lazy.
Whoa.
This Tiana Taylor one that came out today, I don't know if
Yeah.
you listened to it, but
Yeah.
it doesn't sound lazy. Like, it's actually quite hard. But
Maybe,
she was
maybe
probably
he just
working
did
on
Nas
that
dirty then. Maybe he just done him dirty. I'm just saying.
No, not for real. Like, I
don't
think,
know,
I think.
Maybe Jigga said, yo, whenever you get the opportunity to do this nigga dirty, do it.
But they did that themselves by releasing their album.
I played you like 30 seconds of that one tune still.
Which the Carters?
Yeah.
Oh, nah, you know what? Production wise, I didn't really hear Jay-Z's bars because again, he's another artist that kind of didn't do what I expected. But at the same time, the production.
Fam, if you
Damn.
guys don't know, yeah, Jay-Z and Beyonce dropped a surprise album.
The
called
Carters.
Everything Is Love under the name The Carters.
It's mad.
It's mad.
Like they've become some Watch the Throne type of duo.
yeah, she says
all
it.
of a
She
sudden.
says Hova Beezus Watch the Throne.
You know what?
She says it like, yo,
Part of me thinks, yeah.
and I'm go on.
Part of me
We say he's got no choice.
thought to myself, yo, what if all this wasn't real?
Or what?
Matrix Techers.
Yeah.
Plugged in.
What if, yeah? What if everything was a big rollout? Yeah? What if? Mate, I'm just saying what if, I'm not saying it is.
Yeah, I'm trying to cut.
Because think about this, yeah. Someone said this. I saw a little bit of it on Twitter. Someone said, Lemonade was the mistake by the husband.
Yeah.
444 was the
Telling the truth.
like coming out, explaining what
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
done, telling what I've done.
Yeah.
And then this album, Everything Is Love,
Is to show
is
you.
reconciliation.
Yeah,
and come back
yeah.
together.
100%.
Oh yeah, that's a
100%.
1,000%. Yeah.
Now, how do we know it's not just like
Part of the plan.
This is a plan.
What do you mean?
We're making money off our bad
We're making
situation.
money off this bad situation. We're just
Oh,
like,
what?
yo.
Wait, we know that. That's,
No, I'm like, it's like, what if the actual
Like,
situation
you don't know.
wasn't like
That's
as
what
bad
I'm
as
saying.
it was?
You don't know. You can always assume. You can always have a thought. You could always think it. You could always. You could
Well, I
always.
wasn't there.
You could almost be on the cusp of it and say like, yeah, I'm absolutely right, but you'll never know because you don't know what goes on behind closed doors.
Yeah.
So what if it was? So what?
Yeah, so
What?
like-
What
Solange
if
is dropping them Chun-Li kicks.
Solange knows? Solange
Yo,
knows.
Solange got them hands. Yo, she got them hands,
She
man.
didn't even care who he was. She's like, oh, don't hit him. That's my baby daddy. Do. Oh, don't hit him. That's my husband. Do. Oh, don't hit him. He's paying our bills. Do. You know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't care, bruv. She didn't care. That's Jay-Z. Bow. Them big lips together, smack. Bow. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hurt my sister. Bow. It didn't matter. It didn't matter, bro.
Fam,
Solange knows.
hit him with a ninja, man. Solange came through with a ninja.
Nah, she wasn't no ninja.
That was a ninja.
That was not stealth.
That was not
There was no
stealth.
stealth
That
in
was
that.
blatant, bro.
She was hoping the camera was watching her.
Hey.
She
There's
told
no
Beyonce
stealth.
to hold the camera.
You know them ones where
Sis,
the
hold this
wind
mouth,
up punches.
Boy, she wasn't trying to be no ninja, fam. She was not trying to be no ninja. She was definitely on. What was she on? Yeah, she was on that.
she was on that.
She was on all of that. Like, and to be fair, Jay-Z couldn't even like.
No,
he wasn't even trying to bob and weave.
He
you
couldn't
know.
even move.
Like he wasn't even trying to stick a move because and next time I might have licked her down. But he was just on some like, oh shit, oh, like mouth moving or with the words weren't moving correct. You know what I'm saying? Like his mouth would move, the words would come out afterwards.
Oh, gosh,
She actually put him in a predicament.
Yeah, you seen the pictures when they come out the elevator like call car, man.
Yeah. Like, and he's just like holding the ball that his mom just gave him and said, yeah, if you want me to give you something to cry for. And you know that moment where he's walking out and he's thinking, what the fuck? Like, the security guard was in there looking at him like, could have happened to me though. You know what I'm saying? His wife's there like, got the shades on and she's just walking straight, not looking at him, but she's like, you a bitch ass nigga. Like, you know, there's so much pressure on him as a man.
Oh, no. My whole time, him not for hold it down. If that was the next man,
I don't know, fam. Like,
Security was there though, innit?
what did he do at that point?
he could have threw something back.
What did he do at that point?
What do you mean?
What did he do at that point? At that point, was Solange knowing something? What did he do? Because
Oh yeah. That could have been on. JD probably ate the last friggin' Cheerios or
this is
something.
what I'm saying. Like,
That could have been anything.
he could have said something like, "Oh, yo, I think you need to calm down, nigga. I don't care what you think."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just like literally, just like so much problems for him. And at that point, Beyonce might have been like, "Oh shit." It's about to, like, Jay, I told you don't talk to her. She's on her period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I told you before we got in the elevator.
She vegan now.
Like,
She ain't gonna be calm.
Like, you're gonna have to hold this. You know, what was the car journey home saying? Was Jay-Z was like, oh, you a bitch, you know.
Yeah, must have been quiet,
like,
you know. Nah,
how
people
you
been quiet.
gonna let your sister put her hands on me? You know I can't touch that bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was the car journey home? You're like, did she get home and say, oh, Blue, your dad's a bitch ass nigga? Like, what was going on, bro? Because for me, I don't care. If me and you in a relationship, yeah, and it's about to go down with your sibling, warn your sibling.
Yeah, you need to stop them before it gets like ugly.
I won't be embarrassed by anybody. I'll embarrass myself. Let me do that.
You think you didn't know there's cameras in the elevator though?
I don't even care.
Oh, you just straight.
Like a sibling, my partner, my spouse, my
think about it now.
my left hand.
If it's popping off, yo,
She
getting
should
gripped
just stand
up, you
there
know?
and say, "No, this can't happen."
Yeah, she's getting gripped up. I'm not clapping her, but I'm grabbing her up and like, yo,
With the way Beyonce
Calm
was
yourself.
reacting,
Feel the force.
the way
You know what I'm
Beyonce
saying?
was reacting, obviously,
Solange
Solange was fighting in Beyonce's honor.
Yeah,
and
but
Beyonce
still,
was like,
I don't-
"That's you guys."
nah, I'm sorry.
Nah, man.
I'm sorry.
Hold the beat.
But hold
man.
on, this was like 2 years ago, man. This is everything is love now.
Everything is love
Everything
now.
is love. Hence the name of the
Everything is love.
album.
Yeah, it's too much money to lose. That's why there's everything is love.
Everything's love,
Too
man.
much money to lose.
Yeah.
The
And-
pair of them, they make too much. They've got too much. So if one was to split, who's getting the most P? Can't no Jay-Z's made us sign some prenup. He ain't stupid. But then say, would you let Beyonce make it? Would you make Beyonce sign a prenup? Would I make Beyonce sign a prenup? I don't think I would. You know, if Beyonce we're talking about, she got a whole lot of ass. Would you make that ass sign a prenup?
With the music though.
music.
I don't, like you said, we don't know. You get me? So the music, getting listened to, have you?
No, I just heard that track that you showed, this little
Wow.
snippet that you showed
What
me.
do
and
you
I'm
think?
Very happy with the
To
production.
be honest, you know what?
So far, thus far.
I was saying to told you earlier.
Big up.
Now, when it comes to Beyonce, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan.
Well
Don't get
done.
me wrong, she's
Well
an
done.
unbelievable singer.
Well done, Saxon.
Unbelievable singer.
Knew I liked you for a reason, you know.
Now, do I buy into the hype? No.
I ain't part of the Beehive.
Do I like
How you got click
go
called
crazy for the performance at Coachella? I don't really care. People might say why, because in the Destiny's Child man bashing days,
You ain't letting that go, yeah.
I'm not letting that go. I'm like, yo, you know how hard you made it for man out there? You know how hard you made for like Bugaboo? You get me?
Pay my bills, no.
Pay my bills. And I'm like, yo,
All
these
bangers,
guys,
though.
yeah, the bangers.
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
what-
reason why they got
that's why
rings.
it's so
Get me?
All bangers.
That's why every girl just knew them bars.
The slow version of No 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 was sick as well.
Yeah, what's still?
Sick. Totally sick.
It was. That was a banger.
Then you say you no.
Yeah.
Slow version.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Juice. I seen
No.
it in his head. He was like,
I was like, I know it. Yeah,
Now,
I know it.
because of that, I was just like, yo, Beyonce, you just trying to make my life hard? You know what I mean? So I was just like, nah, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Then Crazy in Love came out. She was banging in that video. When she came out in that video, man was like, yo.
what's that? Dun, 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 dun. That
Yeah.
Yeah. That little turnaround,
Yeah,
slow round
yeah.
thing that she does when she's walking off and she blows the
was
bubble
like,
gum.
yeah,
Mother.
yeah, yeah.
But man was young back then, fam.
I
Man
know.
was
Yeah.
raging,
The
bro.
bubble gum, not even the beauty shake.
Nah,
the bubble gum blow,
yeah. I'm
Now-
that guy.
See them videos, yeah.
Certain things, fam.
The videos for that album were fire.
Yeah.
I didn't care about the music. I was just looking at the video because she was fire.
Yeah.
Now, after that, I was like, yo, whatever, man. I ain't fussed. And to be honest, I ain't really checked for her again because obviously, you know, Beyonce's Beyonce. She's rose to her stardom as we knew she would be because it was set up. It was like you know, all set up for her to go and do that, to go and make the most of it, of her place in Destiny's Child. as the lead singer, push forward.
Just
she
this
was the
child was
main
Beyonce
one.
anyway.
You know what I mean?
Listen to their album, you just hear Beyonce.
Beyonce and
Right.
their backup singers.
Do it now. Do it now. Pause
true.
this.
It's true.
Plug in Destiny's Child.
true.
What's it called? The album Writings on the Wall.
Right on the wall. Yeah,
And just listen to Beyonce.
it's true.
That's what I think. That's probably why I don't like her. That and the fact that she doesn't hit bad notes. It pisses me off. So the fact that she never hits a bad note,
Yo,
live or on record.
she's an unbelievable singer. That's
So
something I'll
what you
give
say
her.
about this
I'll
album
give
then?
her. Now, on this album, I was like, I normally, if you said to me, Adrian, Beyonce and Jay-Z album, I was like,
Yeah, that's my initial reaction.
but I was like, Jay, I'm gonna check this out, just because
That good.
he's that good. So see what Jay's saying. And to be honest, I was like, yo,
Hard.
it's kind of hard still.
Especially when you got Nas's album.
And that's the thing.
to come off the back
It
of
made
that.
it worse,
Yeah.
With the
That
rivalry.
album coming out, I'm like, yo, this is making Nas's album sound worse.
Yeah, it's making it sound shit. And then the rivalry between Nas and Jay-Z.
But the thing
Will
is, you know
always be there
what?
now.
Part of me was like, yo, but
Kanye, yeah.
by the actual sentiment of like one of the tracks and the Friends track.
Yeah.
I was sitting there saying, yo, did they drop this album not to get at Nas, but it's at Kanye? To put you know what it is? Because
Yeah.
they went and dropped their one, no promo, no one knew. Kanye's been sitting there saying, yeah, Nas album's coming out, yeah, Kanye, yeah. In the middle of this rollout, it's big, working with Nas. And then boom, Jay drops this,
The Cars.
the Carters
Everything
drop
is-
this album,
everything is well.
boom, there and then he blatantly talks about why he didn't go to the wedding. Yeah,
Ooh.
he blatantly talks about
Really?
yeah,
Well, he basically goes,
Thank
I ain't
God.
going to nobody's nothing if me and the wife are beefing.
yeah.
You get me? Even if the house is
And
on
if
fire.
the house is
I
on
ain't
fire,
leaving.
he says,
Ain't
ain't
leaving.
leaving and Tata's looking after my kids.
Yeah, and then
Get me?
I think he does that to bug Kanye, like he's
Yeah.
always listing his friends. You get me? He's like,
And the thing is,
one's
yeah.
here, Jackson's here, Reed is here, Tata's
Yes.
here. It never mentions Kanye.
Never
in the
mentions
tune, though.
Kanye's
I don't
name.
think there's a tune where he's mentioned Kanye for
He
it,
does not mention Kanye's
Yeah.
name.
And he's always mentioning, like, I think he's trying to let Kanye know
He's
these are
letting,
my
it's
friends.
like let him
Yeah.
know these are my people. You just my son.
It's like,
you know?
oh, yo, if
You met
you
Beats.
ain't down with that, I guess we ain't friends.
Yeah.
That's how we end the verse, I think, and it's just like,
And that's how it is.
Yeah.
To,
You know what I mean?
download.
And the thing is
Definitely.
now, and
Nah,
because
this
of it, yeah,
it's just.
I was like, yo, this jab ain't. I said to myself, this ain't at Nas. Because if he was a Nas, he may have come with it in a different way, but the way that you see Jay around Nas,
Nah,
it's not at Nas.
It's-
In
it's
my
not-
opinion,
it's
it's not at Nas
it's not-
whatsoever.
well, it's not at Nas, but it's like it just
It's
sunned everyone.
Yeah.
It just like, oh yeah, yo, Nas, you dropping tomorrow? Alright, well I'm here tomorrow. You get me?
Yeah.
Kanye, you got this big rollout. Well, we dropping anyway. Drake it
Yeah.
out next week. Yo, here we are. People are talking about us. You get me? Louder.
Yeah.
And it just sunned everyone.
And-
Especially with the bars that they're always talking about.
bars.
Like
The
it's got bars for like Kanye or Drake. I'm not sure who it is, but
I
it's
think
like
that was for Drake.
I think it's more for Drake. 'Cause like you'd
More
rather
for
sign
Drake,
with the man. You'd rather sign with the man instead of sign with Tidal, kind of thing. You get me? Like them shots there. Like,
And even and the thing is as well, even Drake was having that little fallout with Apple.
yeah.
So obviously he's like, yo, told ya. Told ya. I mean, now
Obviously, at this point, I really haven't got an opinion. Just due down to the fact I haven't heard anything. So
Yeah.
that's why
some
I'm
of the
so quiet.
tunes, don't get me wrong, for my age group, obviously
Ape shit.
some of the tunes are sick. I mean, I really do.
713
713
is my life.
hard.
Man. That is
And
that's
my
life.
tune, my
How
tune.
many songs are there?
Nine.
And the tune, my
7,
favourite tune
3,
is the Black Effect.
I like that. Yeah.
Black
It's not my
Effect.
favorite, but I like it.
Hard, man. I love that tune. Now, for me to like a tune, an album where Beyonce is rapping, I was like,
Fam,
It's hard for me to
I'm
get-
gonna say Beyonce rap better than Jay-Z on this one.
no, she didn't.
In parts.
No, she didn't.
In
It
parts.
was
You don't
written
think?
for
Not really.
Jay probably wrote it, bro.
It probably was.
Probably still, but Beyonce's flow. You know what? Okay, let me
But
say.
that, you know what that is?
It was-
You
it
know
was
what that is?
produced
You
for
know what that is?
Beyonce.
It was produced for Beyonce.
Yeah,
and the thing is,
and then-
because she's from
Houston.
Houston,
Yeah.
yeah, that southern
Is in her.
that southern flow carried it well. It carried it better.
Yeah.
You know what I
So,
mean?
because Jay-Z, especially on Ape Shit, I feel like Jay-Z sounded uncomfortable on the Migos tune, basically.
It's not his
Have
thing.
you heard the Migos version now?
It's not his
I haven't
thing.
heard it, you know. Still ain't
You
heard
haven't
it.
heard
Nah. Still ain't heard it.
It's not his thing, is it?
Nah. But that's what I'm saying. Like,
Can I play the Migos version?
it's on YouTube.
I got it.
But I mean, like, is it like, I don't want to get taken down on that.
Okay, I'll play a little bit of the Migos version, just a tiny bit.
I didn't listen
will
to it
play
'cause
10
I got a
seconds
feeling how
of
it's
this
gonna sound.
snippet, and the hardest verse is Offset.
Oh, they've got actual verses.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just a straight reference tune.
Yeah.
Ah.
So it's like a remix thing, or
Yeah.
Already?
Well,
I think the Migos one. I think that was. It says demo version.
this one.
Yeah. You just forward it a little. Take off to the Offset one. Carry on. Carry on. Carry on. Nah, he goes in.
250 for the richer meal. Yeah, I live in the field. Rich the Molly, make bitch go nil. Hey, yo, why me so that is my shit.
That's Beyonce's verse.
Big diamonds on me and they see through. I'm a muscle nigga.
No, but that's exactly the same verse that Beyonce spoke.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Jay-Z
I
like,
like
she
it.
went crazy, man.
Oh yeah. I thought that was a bit lame. To be fair.
But yeah, I mean, Jay-Z's got a verse on that, and like we said, the album produced for Beyonce,
Yes.
featuring Jay-Z. You get me? But
I think it was like a bit
713,
of a present, like
713, fam. Especially with those West Coast vibes. you
Yeah,
get me?
yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
And then Friends as well. Yo, the album.
I was shocked the way that on Friends how blatant they were. They
Yeah.
say, look, I ain't coming to your wedding because of X, Y, and Z. So bun your wedding. Yeah, me and you ain't brethrens. We just work together.
Even the last tune, Love Happy, where she's like, oh, we had to get remarried.
Yes.
I nearly killed you when I found out
Yes.
her. And he's like, chill, Beyonce, chill.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, chill, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yo,
I was like, yo, you know what? I didn't expect it to sound like that,
me either.
but hey,
Especially because
Jay knows what he's doing.
I didn't like Ape Shit too much, and then it kind of grew on me. And now I've just heard that Migos version. That's all I'm listening to. Now. I ain't listening to Beyonce, Jay-Z,
No.
and Ape Shit. Because that
All
Migos
I
version
know
sounds way better.
is that music is it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot to take in. The stuff that
The Migos
Yeah,
one.
the Migos
yeah,
one.
like it's
There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. And the thing is as well, I think that's the reason why with Jay, it's hard, not hard for him, but it's like not what you're used to.
Yeah.
He may find it slightly awkward just because so much is going on where he's used to clarity
yeah.
instead of
But
crowded
even still,
sound.
like, just I think it's probably coming with age, though. If I'm honest, at the moment, like for me, like even onto like certain dance moves and stuff, like that kick it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I can't do it. That I can't.
The flossing and that.
I can't.
Bro, I don't
even
try
know
none
the
of that. I
names,
might
bro.
just bust a
But I
hip or
can't do it. So for me, as I'm getting into like, cause for me now, trap's changing.
Yeah.
It's becoming more club music now. So as it becomes more clubby, there's more 808s, there's more
Yes.
synths, there's more
Yeah.
crazy hi hats going off.
I
There's
can
more,
do some of
you know.
them dances still, but it just don't look good on me.
But
Yeah,
even
like that.
still, like for me, it's just like I can't really get to grips with it at the moment, man. I just think to myself like it's a bit too much, bro.
Yeah, it's a
The
lot.
quality of music's getting dumber. If that makes sense. You know when they used to say that rappers had to dumb down for their audience?
Yeah.
But now the music's dumbing down for the audience, bro.
because
But you know, when you say the music, you mean the beats as well? Is it with that?
Yeah, man.
I think everything is just because there's
I
so
feel like
much.
dumbing down the harsh
think
way
it's
to put it.
dumbing down.
The
do
reason
agree
the reason why I
because
say
that
so much is
dumbing
coming
down
out.
because there is no quality control, fam. I'm not saying that there should be a rule that says you have to wait 6 months to put out a track.
No, but what we're saying that beat was shit kind of thing. We're saying the beats are getting shit.
Yeah, the beats are definitely too repetitive, blood.
Yeah.
Fam,
But I can even that dumbing down is just really harsh because some of these beats
I can make
right
you one of
now,
those beats right now in 5 minutes, bro.
but it still
certain
sounds sick though.
artists,
That's really
certain artists will take the time.
No, it's not.
I mean, certain artists will take the time.
No, it's not because I'm
mean-
talented. I won't
mean
make
what?
a beat like that in 5 minutes
mean-
because I'm talented.
Fam,
It's
no, but
easy.
you know how to make that beat. The average man can't go in the studio and make that beat.
I could show the
You get
average
me?
man.
Basically, the beats are still hard. The beats are still hard.
What's hard about it? The bass.
No, take out the bass. You know what?
Take out the bass, it's peak.
Nah,
There's gonna
fam.
be just kicks and snares and hi-hats is going
Fam, there's
everywhere.
a lot going on. You get me? There's a lot going on in the beat, especially like Metro.
The Sims that
and
go.
that.
Oh, don't talk about Metro, bro. He's the biggest repeater in the world, fam.
You heard that Sprite too?
Who?
That Sprite too.
Future.
Yeah.
No, you don't get no listens from me, bro.
See, you don't like it, so you're not gonna rate it.
It's not
Yeah,
about that.
no, this is from me, bro.
Fam, that
It's not that I
Sprite
don't like
too.
it because like I like what Future does. I'm just saying for me, fam, this type of music it's changing how music's coming out.
No, yeah, I'm not disagreeing
And-
on that part, but
and
I
I'm not
still
feeling
believe the beats are still
The dumb
very
beats,
quality.
Bro. The dumb
The
beats.
quality?
Dumbing down beats, bro. Dumbing people's minds down.
about
That's why
this now.
you got man like Nas spitting over them beats that he's got right now because he can't use them over beats.
Put it this way, yeah. Think about this. Kanye really has released what 5? Is it 5 now?
6.
6
Yeah.
albums.
In
7 if you include designers, but I don't know if that's part of the.
Well, we'll call it 7.
Yeah.
Call it 7 albums of 7 tracks out
8 on 2 honest. But
in call it about 8 weeks. That is like for a person who's gone to buy the albums, a lot of money.
Whole lot of money, bro. Luckily
Yeah.
enough, most people stream now.
And
I think
that's
that's
the thing.
Yeah.
I think it is more for
It's
streaming
like
because
for
people you
streaming.
do get paid more for streaming. Let's be honest.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you get paid repetitively, like for
Like,
streams, blah.
The
blah.
minute it gets played, bro, that's another one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So 7 tracks. I'll give you a week until the next one drops.
yeah.
Let's see who gets the most.
And that's
Or
the
let's
thing,
see
and-
let's see what you like the most. Because
But-
okay, again, this 7-track thing could just be to see what people are feeling at the moment because there's so many people sounding the same. Every rapper from Chirac has dreads and shoots people and raps all those on those type of what they're called drilling beats.
Yeah.
Every guy from the south now is a player and a pimp and goes to the strip club and dashes his ones everywhere. Every guy from Brooklyn has tattoos of their postcode or their zip code on their face and has multicolored hair, and you know there's so many people doing the same stuff, bro. So essentially, could Kanye be doing this to find out if there's something that we're missing in a sense of to break the cycle of that stuff? I'm not trying to defend him. I'm just seeing things from different perspectives
Yeah,
all
I hear
the
that, I
time.
hear that, I hear that.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For me personally, your 6ix9ines, your Lil Pumps, your XXX, you know, rest his soul. You know, I've never listened to him. You know, I've never
I
listened. Never listened to.
I think you
XXX.
might like him.
I don't personally think I would like him.
But so many people have said that, but so many you expecting a certain sound from him.
People have said like, "Oh yeah, this is one tune." I'm like, yeah.
Nah, from the whole album is just so different from
As I
a
said,
lot of people
bro,
expected.
not a fan.
whole album.
Um,
I wouldn't say the whole album.
not a fan. And
You wouldn't say it's a
I
different
feel-
sound?
I
It's
feel
a
for his
different
family.
sound.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying the whole album's
definitely.
good.
Yeah, it's different.
Definitely feel for
It's
his
a
family.
different. It's a different
Definitely
sound.
different.
because
It's a very different sound.
so much shit has been said about this kid,
Yeah, it's mad.
and then for this.
Oh,
to
we're going
happen-
into this now, yeah.
We might as well.
as well.
Yeah.
But all this dick riding shit's crazy. Like I saw people from Birmingham and Wolverhampton dick ride on Instagram, and I know full well you've been listening to XXX on the low because you ain't been promoting this shit. You ain't never told me. I ain't never seen you tell anybody about this shit. My man's passed away, rest his soul, because he got shot, and you're like, oh, he was so young. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get out. Get out.
Wait, before we get to that energy though, let's say rest in peace properly.
Rest in peace.
Because you kind of going on a mad energy stuff.
Not even, bro.
No.
Reality, bro.
Allow the feedback for now. You get me? Like, let's
His
talk
music.
about not even so much his music. Let's just talk about the death. You get
The
me? Before-
situation.
He got
because-
shot.
Yeah, but it's kind of mad. You get me?
What's mad about it?
I'm getting shot, young artists,
Bro, that's
talented.
America. It's happening every day. Niggas get shot every day, B.
Nah, I ain't do that. I ain't do that.
Bro,
Fam,
you really think I'm being cold?
that's cold, man.
You think so, bro?
That's cold. It's not that cold.
all right.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. but
Before anybody thinks I'm cold, safe. If he wasn't XXX, would you be bothered?
I am.
I'm always bothered when people get killed.
I-
Fam, like
Bothered like the way the rest of the world's bothered. Really?
What do you
I'm
mean?
bothered.
What about the guy
I'll
that
tell
got
you
shot last
something.
night?
I'll tell you something, yeah.
Junior,
I'll tell you something, yeah. I'll
I
tell you
didn't even
something.
know, bro. I'm taking a piss. I didn't know somebody got shot last night.
Yeah, one boy got stabbed up.
Yeah, when people get killed,
you know
it's a
what,
sad thing, like.
Bro.
It's sad.
No,
And
it is.
Especially when they've got something out that you connect with, go.
I am bothered. No
Yeah.
lie. A 13-year-old boy got shot in the back in America.
Last night.
No, last week.
Last week.
He was running away from the police.
Mad.
He was unarmed.
Mad.
13. The kid was gunned down. Man ain't talking about that.
Right then.
Well, people spoke about it.
But they're not
No, I'm
talking
talking
about the way.
not the way I talk about Triple X.
Yeah,
and
but
I'm not
it's-
taking anything. No, listen, I'm not taking anything away from that situation.
It's
My
real,
point
bro.
is, you see me. I'm authentic when I come to this because if anyone sees my social media, I'm saying, yo, kids are getting killed out here on a regular,
On a
and it
regular.
needs to stop.
It needs to, bro.
And
it needs to be
be
highlighted
honest,
correctly,
yeah,
bro.
I'll tell you something, yeah. The fact is, my youth got killed by the police, and to some people, they were just like, just another one. So
That's
why
what
is
it
that
is, though.
okay?
This is what
It's
I'm
never
saying.
okay.
It's not okay,
No,
bro.
I'm not saying to you. I'm not saying to you.
No,
bro.
I'm saying,
But
it's-
you see what I'm saying?
it's not
But to
okay,
the
bro.
masses, they're like, listen.
I don't know.
Just,
I don't know.
just another nigga dead.
Because Triple X now is in the limelight, and you know he was putting up and saying, "Oh, you know, if something happens to me, if I die, you know, I just hope that my message gets put across correctly and rare." And I get that, bro. But let's be real. Before he passed away, there was probably 20 people that week died, but they weren't spoken about the way this guy was. I'm just saying that because he's a celebrity status or social status was bigger than the average person. It's like, oh, we have to be, you know,
Bothered.
let's
Yeah, but if you-
rest
if
in
you-
peace correctly, when really rest in peace, bro. I didn't know him.
Nah, but if you know of someone,
I don't. Bro,
but,
I didn't-
okay, if you're connected to someone in a certain way, about
How
like,
was
the
you
music,
connected to him,
the
bro? Talk to me.
music,
Really?
yes,
He connected you with him.
I'm connected to
What's
every
his-
music.
what's
I
his
listen to.
name?
Justin.
Jason what?
I forgot the last name. Beginning of the
Mad. That's your friend, you know.
That ain't my friend. Don't twist the words. Don't twist the words. Don't twist the words. Just like it. Just like.
I had to draw you in, bro.
Yeah, don't twist
I had to draw you in, bro.
Yeah, that's like swish.
You know what it is? Because he got me with the first name, you know, I ain't gonna lie. He got me with the first name and I said, shit, what am I gonna say to him now? I gotta say something quick.
I connect with the music. You get me. Just
I hear
like
you.
when
I
I
hear
heard when I heard your projects, I don't even know you. You get me.
I
I
hear
connected
ya.
with you. Get
I
me
hear you,
like.
fam, but I just, for me, bro, like I'm not a cold person in a sense of like, oh yeah, he's dead and whatever, because apparently people were saying he predicted that shit. You know, for his party, his set, his people, his mother, dad, if he's not about, whatever the circumstances are. For that there, I feel for them because they've lost a member of their family.
Yeah, don't get twisted. I'm not saying what you said was wrong.
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
to lead with that, it's just a bit like, yo, it's dead. But
it's-
everyone knew
you know
like
what it's for
fake.
me?
It's like, right, hold on.
The dick riding concerns me, fam.
Yeah.
Because end of the day, as I said at the beginning, don't try to give people flowers when they're dead, fam. That's,
Yeah, I know,
that's
it's
crazy.
But the thing is, you know what? We've got to realise that the society we live in. I was saying this to someone the other day, that it's like. Did you read the nurse that was paramedic?
That was
Basically, when he was dead now, people had their phones out.
Yeah,
and they could have been out there giving him CPR.
I mean, we all seen videos
mate.
and shit.
Now-
Dead, isn't it? It's disgusting.
My point is that
Why is everybody surprised?
now the thing is,
Nah, it's not
but the
surprising,
thing
but
is,
it's
for
just
me,
disgusting.
I'm like, yo, this is the world we live in, and
The world we live in, fam. People
It's-
watch a woman get slapped up by their baby father, then stop it.
yeah,
My wife see if someone gets stabbed, then stop it. They'll pull out a phone to record it.
yeah.
Not just to say, here, police, this is the
Yeah,
person that
'cause they
did
ain't gone to
it.
the
It's
feds. He's gone on Instagram.
this is funny, this is.
Yeah.
And
that's the
you
thing.
know because it's always Insta Live or
Yeah.
Insta.
Yeah.
It's not
That's the
it's not
thing.
the
It's never-
camera roll.
it's
you
not-
know,
yeah,
you
it's
get me?
never the
And that's the
camera
thing. My point
People ain't
is
smart
that
enough for
And then I
that.
got time to put the little captions in. It's
yeah,
like, come on, man,
people
are mad.
nowadays they want to play reporter
Yeah, and then claiming not a snitch.
and claiming that snitching and whatever.
Stop snitching.
I mean, they want to play reporter. They want to come out here and say, "Oh, I found it first, and
I
I
want my
said
money.
it first." Or
I want the
when
paycheck.
something happens to someone famous, they're the first one with the status.
Yeah.
Oh, R.I.P. such and such.
Yeah.
Yo, end of the day, yeah. Just sometimes, just like, okay, cool. If you want to say a prayer for them. That's it.
No problem.
Keep it moving.
But a lot of people do stuff, especially when people pass away, especially people with some form of social status. They like to put up stuff that grinds my gears. It Jasons my Derulo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely when people gas up the thing, like say they're brethren.
And the thing is, you know what? What makes me laugh is that their normal social media output is not of that same vein
Nothing.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
When I see not one piece of like positivity, something to encourage people, to show love, to show just show something just nice. It's nothing like that.
Nothing.
And then when someone dies,
You know, he was so misunderstood. If you actually take a minute to sit down and go onto YouTube and click onto one of his videos and listen to his message and listen to it in the right way, you'll understand that he was totally misunderstood. And at this point, I'm just not even saying, hey, like, let me go listen to Triple X. I'm saying, what the fuck are you talking about, you lying bitch? What is wrong with you? You don't have to pretend.
I know
It's okay.
I mean,
to just say rest in peace and keep it moving,
But
bro.
the sick thing is, it's actually cool now to say rest in peace. I really don't like to say like rest in peace anyone unless it's like vocally like this. I hate posting up rest in peace whoever. Yeah. Because it's almost like
it's like you're begging attention.
Yeah, it's almost like cool. It's
I heard that.
I'd rather have like how you said like it's happening. We need to do
constantly.
People
fam.
just say it
like,
just to look
and the
cool
worst thing
just
is
to have something to post.
It's been happening so much that it's okay now.
funny bone.
Yeah.
It's okay now to just see it on telly. Like we're in the UK, and we can turn the TV and turn the news on, and we'll see a news report in America of a policeman going down a black youth or over a black man, regardless of the circumstance, regardless whether he deserved it or not. You know, the law is supposed to enforce the law, not kill.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But as Saxon said, people will pull out the phone quicker.
Quick, man.
Then help. Then stand up against. So say for instance, I'm the cop. Spot. Sorry about this, Spot. Blood. Get the fuck on the ground. You're saying I ain't done nothing. I'm getting on the ground. You're complying to everything. The officer's still. My officer's get him on the ground. Boom, 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 boom. Now the people around you, even your family, they'll say, "Don't worry, we're recording just in case he does anything to you." Why is somebody not standing around you?
Yeah.
They can't kill you all. Yeah. I know it's a bit extreme. But they can't kill you all.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
Like.
It's true.
You know, what is it? United we stand.
Divided
we fall.
Yeah. And just hear this now. This is just a little service announcement that I found out this week. Anyone who's got an iPhone, yeah? Don't do this right now. Yeah. Say to Siri, say 108. Have you ever done it?
I haven't done it, but I heard it calls the police or something.
It calls emergency services.
Yeah.
108.
Yeah. Say, hey Siri, don't say it. But you call Siri, you talk to Siri and you say 108 and it calls emergency services.
In UK?
Yeah.
There's something for the UK as well. It might not be the same number.
But it just call emergency services.
Yeah.
Just so everybody knows, I don't use Siri. I turn Siri off on every iPhone I've ever had that had Siri on it. Not interested.
Recording calls already, you know.
Not interested. The recording the calls is fine. Carry on. Go on through. Record the calls. Not to hide. But just the artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, man,
so about all that stuff at home when all the music stuff when you just what's it called, Chromecast or something?
Not me.
Oh God.
All that, and he plays music and.
I know what you're about. I know what you're about.
What them things that you talk to?
Yeah.
Don't have one.
Yeah.
Don't have one. Not because I can't afford one. Not because I don't want one. Like. It takes away it's making us lazy as it is.
Yeah.
We're lazy and we're getting lazier because we're trying to find ways to make things do things for us. So we don't have to get
up.
up.
Got combs now with internet connection.
Why would a comb need an internet connection?
It's something to do with exercising, I said.
A comb.
Yeah.
But do you understand what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
It's
and then now
humans work on ways on making things easier.
Yeah. I don't really mind it. I don't mind it because I feel like if you're gonna be lazy over there to be more active over there, then fair enough. Like there's ways to be lazier to free up more time for you to go to the gym more or to look after the kids more. Fair enough.
I heard that.
People ain't
talking
even
about
using it.
combs.
What's that?
Oh, is that mine from last week?
You left your comb
I
from
know,
last
man. I struggled last week, so I think.
I'm trying to get there.
Lucas will be happy there.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm trying to get there, bro. But for some
that's on his
reason,
head.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, it's definitely for the beard.
I guess got it me last week, innit?
Definitely for the beard. But yeah, rest in peace anyway. Rest in peace, Triple X.
If you don't, I might send you a tune or two still to listen to.
Bro,
I feel like
you'll send me and I'll
Don't
probably
send
like,
him
yeah, this
sad.
is alright, you know.
Please don't send him sad.
Nah. I might do.
Like, send me some stuff and
What's that
I'll
tune
listen
with
to him.
Florenzo, Flora or something?
Florida.
No, it's a woman.
Yo, we'll never speak about Florida on this show.
Right? Blood, Flowrider's a G, blood.
I hate
Urban
him.
Flora.
Is it something like
Flowrider
that?
was a
What, with
G,
XXX
fam.
Tentacion?
Stand him.
Talking
Like-
about his death or somebody dying or something.
Oh, Jocelyn Flores.
Yeah.
He annoys the life out of me, you know.
I just love
Not
his
that,
swag,
you know
fam.
what it is? It's not him. It's because every one of his tunes are just rinsed.
Yeah.
Rinsed. Him and Pitbull.
Bushwhackers.
Rinsed.
Bushwhackers and Weatherspoons. Oh. There's what's the I'm trying to think what the club was called in Brum, man. There was what Lloyd's Bar.
Lloyd's Bar.
They're the typical places you'll hear Flo Rida and Pitbull back to back, back to back, and then Shaggy. It was
That wasn't me.
and then Flo Rida and Pitbull back to back. Dale, güey, dale, güey. Like, yeah, it's there, bro. It's invested in, man, bro.
You know, honestly.
Hey,
Let me bring it back.
talk to me.
Okay, so you don't like Daytona, but you really like that Kanye album.
Yeah.
You really like that Kanye album.
Kanye's album helped me immensely in just 1 week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how long it took to make it.
Yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks actually.
I reckon it took shorter than that to make it, to be honest, bro.
It's basically after the TMZ thing, he went back and changed the whole album.
Yeah.
I would have loved to
Yeah.
hear what he made the first time.
Yeah, I bet it was proper like black people bashing music.
Probably was.
Probably, you know,
Probably was.
Why y'all still feel worried about slavery? Why y'all? Like, I guarantee you, fam. I guarantee you would have been proper Trump music.
But what?
He probably made probably did a rework of Changes and made it called Choices.
Yeah, oh my god.
That's not the way it is.
No, it's not. That's just weird, dude. Oh, why? Man said he took Tupac's track changes
That's
and
not
called
the
it
way it
Choices.
is.
But no, seriously, the album for me on a
Black
mental.
people had a choice.
Oh, why? That's not the way you went. Oh no.
I see choices.
Wake up in the morning and I tell myself. Slavery a choice, can I ask for something? Hey, listen, yeah. I ain't got time. On a mental health tip, definitely.
Yeah.
Track one, he comes in and he's giving it the confident, you know.
I thought about killing you.
I thought about killing you.
Who's he talking to?
I think he's talking to himself.
I think a lot of the album is talking to himself.
I think he's talking to
Mostly.
himself.
So the first track is like, I thought about killing you. I love myself so much. So I love myself so much. I thought about killing myself. So obviously I thought about killing you. So you feel like it's talking to a different.
He's talking to Yeezy,
I think he's talking to the ego.
Jesus,
Because he tweeted out that he's killed the ego.
K West.
Yeah. It said now is just yeah.
Yay. He could be talking about anybody. He could be talking about Drake. He could be talking about Jay-Z.
I'm gonna go with the ego because just from that
I
tweet,
think it's sort of the ego.
that tweet solidified it. You see the
Because-
tweet when he was like,
No,
Kanye
but-
without the ego is just yeah.
But he said when someone said, "Oh, what is the album?" Did you see the part when someone spoke to him about the album name? Yeah.
Yeah.
He said basically,
Big
he
boy,
said
innit?
it's the oldest expression of
Stupid. It's the most commonly used
most
word.
commonly
The most commonly used word in the Bible.
And he said what it is.
What, yay.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
He's a sick guy, you know.
Yeah.
No, but it's
Like,
do you think
You know that's not the reason why it's called yay. But that's the reason. Like, whoa. He's so
And
sick.
it's like
It's the most
when he
commonly
said-
used
he
word
said
in the
it's-
Bible.
Okay, so like hear ye, and that kind of stuff like
yeah. It's like yay that.
Yay, shall that.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. That's what he
Oh,
said.
he's so sick.
yo.
This is why I love him, bro.
But then he says, but it means a lot of things. It means me, it means everyone, and it means you. Like yay.
Yeah.
It means everyone.
It's someone actually goes through it. Have you heard Kanye's new album? Yeah.
And
I
also,
was like, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. He's the guy, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah. struggle myself with mental health. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of people in the world that do. But a lot of people choose not to deal with it. I was not choosing not to deal with it. As I said, I've struggled with it before. But listening to that album helped, bruv. Like, sonically, it helped me.
Yeah.
It put, not things into perspective, but it let me gain some perspective on situations that I'm going through, on things in life that have happened. And it also gave me that kind of hope, in a sense, because of the beautifulness, if that's a word or the right word, of how his project was structured to talk on certain things, even almost skits out on rhythms. Then to bring it all back on Wouldn't Leave, he brought Kanye West back. For me, beats and verses, delivery. It sounded like...
Oh, Wouldn't Leave?
Yeah.
Track 4,
Sounded exactly like Kanye West. It didn't sound like it didn't sound like Yeezus, it didn't sound like Yeezy, it didn't sound like K West, it didn't say like K Dot, whatever alias he wants to give himself. It sounded like Kanye West, it sounded like the college dropout, it sounded like late registration, it sounded like graduation. It half sounded like 808s and Heartbreaks. I'm loving this singing shit that he's doing as well.
I like it on everything except for the Nas album, that duet with Dream.
You know what though?
It just wasn't right. Like
everything. Nah. I like it. If I'm honest, I do actually like that. But as I said, until Nas started spitting, I was feeling the tune. When Nas started spitting up, started talking, and the song got locked off.
I don't mind Kanye singing, but that duet with Dream just didn't.
I hear you. I do hear you. It's just I understand it. It's pain.
Alright, then, so Wouldn't Leave, track 4. I want to know how you process the album.
Alright, so
because it's
let's get the tracks up.
It's a weird album.
It is and it isn't.
I feel like it's an album where you have to be in a certain mind frame to enjoy it. Or not even to enjoy it, just to accept it.
I never go to any track on it. I always press play from the start. Start. When I get into it, first track, I'm in my feelings because I've thought about killing somebody or myself. And I love myself way more than I love the person or myself, if that makes sense. So the fact that somebody's had the freedom to say that on record, and I can say, you know what, I felt like that. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel good to know that I'm allowed to say that. And not be judged, so to speak. Do you know what I'm saying? Not to say that I'm going to say that on records or anything like that. It's just the fact that it's been possible to do it. And then it's just vibes after that. The vibe, it allows you to kind of let the chemicals that are stopping you from being happy, it allows you to forget about them and keep
I
going.
like that track is followed by Yikes.
Yikes
is like if it's almost like you said, the first track is like it's on the table now. I thought about it, and the second track's like owning it, like yo, like, here I am. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like this is who I am. I'm a full-fledged crazy ass shit. But you love it, and I love it. That's why I fucks with you.
That's what it says.
You know what I'm saying? This is my bipolar shit. Like, I ain't got no disability. This is my superpower. Like, mine is saying that stuff. And to be honest, to see things from that perspective is quite good. You know, because obviously society will tell you you're crazy. Society will tell you you're breaking down. But really, it's like, oh, well, it's a breakthrough, innit? Like, I've come through the other end of it, so no, I'm not breaking down. Which is good, man. It's good.
Do you say Wouldn't Leave is a tune for you?
Wouldn't Leave is definitely the tune for me. Not because a woman wouldn't leave out of my life. It's more the fact of the delivery, what's being said, the chords that are used, the samples that are used, the drum pattern, the fact that it's Party Next Door and Kanye. When we thought it was, who do we think it was? Young Thug. We thought it was Jeremiah, which I still think is on the hook.
Jeremiah's on something, I'm sure
he's on one of the tracks already.
He's on one of the tracks, but I'm telling you he's on Wouldn't Leave.
And that's a dream, innit?
Nope.
Oh, is it Jeremiah?
I'm saying it's Jeremiah. He's not on there. It says Party Next Door and Kanye West. That's it.
I'm sure Ty Dolla $ign's got some harmonies. Hear the same energy.
Ty Dolla $ign's on there as well. Yeah. Love me or hate me. Yeah, absolutely. Like,
What about Ghost Town? That's that to me. That song saves the whole album.
no.
Nah,
It doesn't save the album. It's an amazing track, but it doesn't save the album. Wouldn't Leave saves it.
I feel like that's a standout track. Ghost Town. I mean, obviously it's so subjective.
How is this gonna work? I've just thought about this. How is this gonna work now then? So if Drizzy and Kanye West and Pusha T are going at it, how is Party Next Door just out here fraternising with the enemy? How is he fraternising with the enemy?
Well, Party Next Door and Drake have got a weird relationship anyway.
Fractured relationship.
Yeah, that's what I look for. Fractured relationship. Because Party Next Door, I don't know if he still does it, but he's always tweeting out about Drake stealing his music in it and then deleting it straight away.
Yeah.
Because Drake's stealing Party Next Door's music and made View's album. You get me?
I'm glad.
So, and then I think he put out something else as well. Party Next Door tweeted about Young Thug. He said that, yo, these rappers are starting singing, watch when I copy your style. So that's why I feel like Party Next Door now is singing and sometimes rapping like Young Thug. Because he said, yo, I'm going to take your style and do it better. It's mad though.
You know what? Yeah, that's very upsetting. That's very upsetting. I feel for man. I genuinely feel for man.
For Party.
Yeah.
It is sad because it's mad talented.
It sucks to be that talented and have your music used by somebody else, man.
I mean, you've heard like reference tunes and that, innit?
Yeah. I'm sure man get paid though, right?
But he gets paid, but as an artist, if Party's an artist like that, he wants to put out music and get recognised for it. You get me? I don't think he wants the money. He's probably got enough money to feel like I want the recognition.
Leave OVO, bruv. Stop giving your music away.
Got that ironclad contract.
Well, didn't care about that ironclad contract. We didn't have no money.
Exactly.
Didn't care about the art then. Oh dear, oh dear. But yeah, 100%. Yeah, it didn't change my life. It just helped me.
Yeah.
Definitely helped me. Helped me see through a very dark time, and I'm glad that it was this type of music that was able to help that, because I was struggling creatively. I was struggling to listen to music. It was annoying. Listening to music was annoying. I didn't want to listen to stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't want to hear people talking about their problems. I didn't want to hear people talking about the good stuff in life, the champagne, the honeys.
Yeah.
I didn't want to hear it. I didn't want to hear about a man saying, "Oh, yo, I'm fed up of these youths getting stabbed." I didn't want to hear nothing. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? But when I heard track 1 and then I heard Wouldn't Leave, that's when I was like, yeah, back on. Everything's nice. Don't have to really worry about much at the moment. I can start to do stuff for myself now. I can start to seek professional help. Go and talk to somebody, you know all the stuff you're supposed to do, but you don't do because you're in that spot.
Yeah.
It helped me to do that.
That's good.
And I'm not fixed, but I'm way better than what I was.
Yeah.
And I feel that was the stepping stone to help me do that.
Yeah, it's mad that you put in the album to say the album was a stepping stone.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
the music.
It sparked something for me to make a change. Instead of being moany and whiny about the things that are wrong, it helped me find a solution, so to speak.
Yeah.
Not to say that this solution is going to fix everything right now, but it's going to fix something, and that will then maybe spark another reaction to fix something else. Do you know what I'm saying?
Do you feel it was like you're just like call to action because you know what's there, which you point and just saying, "Yo, let's roll."
100%, bro. 100%. As I said, definitely like the first stepping stone for me to take in order to, for myself, in order to do something about a problem or my problems, instead of just sitting there and wallowing in self-pity.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big man thing, man. Like, it's good as well, because now not only have I started to do things for myself, the other day I went on Instagram Live and I said, like, yo, I want to do like an AA meeting for people who struggle with mental health. Like, 6 months ago, I probably would have never cared about anybody else's mental health.
Yeah.
And I'm not just talking about men, I'm talking about women as well, you know what I'm saying? And the response was great. People said, like, yo, let me know when you get it popping and I'll jump on board. I got a spot that we can use and I was like, all right, cool, wicked. But again, maybe if I didn't hear Kanye's album 2-3 weeks ago, I probably wouldn't have bothered. I probably would have been still sitting in the room.
Yeah.
Moaning. in darkness, which is it sounds quite. That sounds cheeky to say that's what it is, but
That's what it is.
genuinely
That's
what
what
it
it
is.
is,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You're in a dark place. You don't want to do nothing. You've got all these problems. And you don't want to do anything about them. You want someone to fix them for you,
Yeah.
but you don't want someone to fix them for you because you don't want the help.
Yeah.
But you want the help. So it's a constant battle against you and your shadow, basically.
Yeah. And he said it affected you making music as well.
Oh hell yeah, bro. Yeah. I mean, there's things that probably built up to me making music or not making music, I should say. And I wasn't addressing those problems. I was just smoothing them over by not doing music.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'll be doing music and then I wouldn't do music, and I'll be doing music and I wouldn't do music. When I was making Monsters Only, I was consistently making music.
Yeah.
After Monsters Only, I started to dwindle, and then that's when it just started to kind of, it wasn't nothing
Mount up
popping.
for us.
Yeah, there wasn't anything popping. Anything I did make, I wasn't happy with, and anything I did make, it was kind of, it was like I was sending for
yeah.
somebody that wasn't there.
Yeah. I've heard that before. So.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Like, and
I remember Eminem saying that.
I'm not a bitter person like that. Do you know? I'm really not. So when I'm doing that type of stuff, it's like, okay, take a step back.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Obviously, Ninja in it.
Yeah. Music coming in.
Ninja in it. So Ninja, man, get to hear Ninja in it.
When?
Ninja.
How?
Ninja.
Where?
Ninja.
Yeah, Ninja. I think he's going to be saying Ninja a lot.
So,
Yeah. Ninja.
But it's that in it, like it's that side of man that will make that will automatically, we all understand from this conversation now. You'll be like, oh, I understand why he was a bit hesitant to put a type of music out,
yeah.
because it just seems like I'm doing that, and I think as well people don't think that there's that side to me. So it'd be interesting to see the response. I know the phone's gonna start ringing. I know that much anyway.
You're probably gonna answer by saying Ninja.
Yeah.
But would you say that basically the new music is you accepting the mental health stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, no, Ninja.
Absolutely ninja. Absolutely ninja.
Yeah.
And probably more so building a backbone and standing up for what I actually like believe.
Yeah.
Like instead of somebody saying something to me and me being the humble person that I am and saying, all right then, cool. And just remembering it. And letting it burn a hole in my brain, because that's what you've just said has really pissed me off.
Yeah.
But I'm humble, so I'm not gonna say anything. Now it's just a case of, okay, well, I'm still humble, but you need to hear this.
Yeah.
Suck your mother. Differently. Respectively. Respectably. Sucker.
So Ninja's a project.
Ninja.
When's my t-shirt coming?
Ninja.
Okay.
Any music videos?
Ninja.
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 What's your favourite martial arts?
Ninja.
Okay.
Ninja. It's mad as well, because we was talking about videos today, and we was talking about what type of scenarios people are going to expect from me. And you see this ninja thing, I got one ninja video. Fucking hell, man. Yeah. Like, obviously it's not ready yet. Like, it's not, but the way that it was drawn out today and spoke about properly, like scene by scene, something else, definitely ninja. 100% ninja. But definitely, if you're struggling with mental health, men and women, keep going. Something's coming your way very, very soon. Something that I hope will help. As I said, it'd be like a AA meeting. So people who struggle with speaking or listening, you know, they just want to come and listen. You know, or you want to talk. You want to get off your chest what you can't get off to your spouse or to your mum or to your dad. You never know what might help in it.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of people that do stupid stuff because they're struggling internally, mentally, actually struggling. And there's a lot of people that don't understand or even want to understand what it is to struggle mentally, internally. Because for them,
Their life goes on.
it's like, okay, well, just pick yourself back up and you'll be all right again. Some people need to be picked up before they can start walking again. That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's just some people. And if that's like 10% of the world, then Jesus Christ, it's not big. It's not big. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To help somebody physically pick them up off the ground and say, yo, don't worry, man. You can dust yourself off, but I'll pick you up. That, to me, that's proper help.
Yeah.
Not just saying, just pick yourself up, bro. Chin up, man. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
Some people need more than that.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I realise that I'm one of them people. And it's fortunate for me because it allows me to now help other people. You know what I mean? As I said,
that's manifesting within you.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's nothing set in stone as yet that I can say like, yeah, officially be there at da-da-da and we're going to have guests. No, there's nothing like that, but I just know that within me, within my struggle, I'm going to help a lot of people come out of theirs, and that's the thing right now.
Yeah, that's still big up. Let me know the gunshots. I like that stuff.
You can't put a gunshot
After mental health?
after mental health.
That's crazy.
Swear down.
Oh, you do it anyway. I just want to do it for the fun.
Are you... You're not good.
Saxon.
Okay, can take that, can take
Yeah,
that.
you
Don't do not gunshot, you know.
But the gunshots are
Don't
always
just send
fun.
the wrong impression.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Especially ours.
This guy. Mental health and guns.
Yeah.
Is he...
But like, it's like Yosemite Sam, you get me busted in there. You get me?
Yosemite Sam.
Yosemite Sam.
Looney Tunes?
What the one with the guy, the geezer with the tight trousers?
And the big mustache, yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Juice and Adrian.
I'm not tired, you know. I'm actually quite awake, so big up Red Bull. But
We say plug.
let's jump into the Did You Sees.
Did you see what I done? Came in a black Benz, left in a white one.
We've got Did You See a new segment. It's not
What's
new
this?
anymore.
It's not new.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's not new anymore.
New to
So
me.
it's just-
Talk to
literally
me.
is, what did you see something from the week? Like, what have you seen in the news, and the timeline or newspaper or whatever? Just, you know.
Chip's
did you
new
see
thing.
something?
Chip's new thing, Darth Vader.
Yeah.
That shocked me this week.
I haven't listened to it. I listened to it. You listened to it? No.
Banging.
Yeah.
Sanford produced it.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I listened.
Sanford and somebody, I can't remember who the guy was because he holds no relevance to me. But definitely, like, it's just, for me personally, it's just one of them tunes that needed to be done. And I'm glad that he did it. Because he's sick. For a 27-year-old young man, he's very, very sick.
In the same bars, similar streets, not the same.
Okay. We're not getting this put down, you know, so that's fine. Now, but Chip's just sick, man.
He's very, very sick.
Yeah.
He's behind bars. Like, I knew he was a sick spitter from when he came back from America.
Yeah.
Before he did his stint with T.I.
Yeah.
When he came back first time, I knew he was, like, his freestyles were ridiculous. His rapping, not his MCing, not his grime, his rapping had reached higher levels. And he was probably, 18, 19 at this point. Maybe even a bit older, 21, around them times there. But then he went to America, did a thing with T.I. Obviously, I know it didn't go down to plan. But he came back. The grime scene said, what, you think you can come back in here? You've been away for how long? You don't get to just walk back in? And he turned around and said, well, fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm doing it anyway.
Yeah.
And slowly and by surely, he was accepted right back in with open arms. And now he's a better MC than most MCs these days. Let's be real. Like, he shocks people with his type of lyricism, but then again...
I want to say he's probably the best lyricist. I want to say... I want to say...
You want to say it.
I don't know if I can say it.
You definitely can't.
Hey, give me a name.
Gets?
Yeah, good.
Lyrically.
Yes.
Are you asking?
New
Are you
Gets.
asking?
New Gets.
Are you asking?
I think it's close.
Ninja.
I think it's close.
Ninja.
Gets and Chip.
No.
Subjective. I think
Blood.
it's close.
Gets and Lady Leisha on a rhythm right now, blood. That'll probably be the baddest thing right now. But Gets and Chip, fam.
You said Lady
Fam.
Lucy's better than Chip?
Entertainment wise, yeah.
No, I'm talking literally lyrics, like
Lyrically.
content.
Yeah, so I'm saying
Gets.
Gets every day.
Ah, cool, fair enough.
And I'm sure they got a tune together, ain't they?
Chip and Gets.
Gets and Chip.
I feel like
Gets
they
like
do,
that. Bad boy tune.
Having it. Yeah.
It's like Cadet versus Gets, bruv. Everyone thought Cadet was going to slew him. But we already know that Gets
Nah.
Donnie's Ross. Donnie's Ross. You seen that? You ain't watched that?
Nah, I ain't watched that.
Yeah, you watched the two. Oh, bro.
That's old, isn't it?
It's about probably like a year old. Sick battle though. 3 minutes of them two just going verse for verse. And then the verses turn against them because then it's like, yeah, we're aiming at you. And, bro,
Oh yeah,
one of the sickest things I watched because I'm not a big fan of Cadet.
me either.
Get
That's
out,
probably
get
why I
out.
watched it. I ain't really
Not a big
good
fan
at
of it, but I became a sort of like, okay, cool, you're sick.
I don't think it's that mad for me to say Chip and Getch, you know. I don't think it's that mad. I mean, subjective again, let's move it on, but...
Like Chip, like I said, Chip's very sick. He's one of the sickest.
Let me say, did you see? They dropped a Birmingham Spotify playlist.
Yeah, I did.
What do you think?
I'm in it, so I'm good.
You in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think? You seen it?
I haven't seen it, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't seen it myself, but basically they've got a playlist
I'm
called
in it.
Birmingham Playlist.
I'm in the playlist, and it's I'm
Yeah.
happy. If I weren't in the playlist, I'd be pissed. I
Yeah.
ain't gonna lie to you, I'd be pissed. Could have chose a better tune as well, but I'll take
What tune's on there?
Midnight.
After midnight.
Yeah. Could have put Trap House in there, really. I would have.
Probably for the playlist.
100%, bro.
Yeah.
100%. But again, I don't live at Spotify.
Who did it? Do you know who curated it?
Don't know.
Billy
Who?
Birmingham. No?
Is that like really? Or you being silly? Oh yeah, sorry. You never know, Miss Mark.
Yeah.
What did you say, Adrian?
There's a bit
Aside from Triple X,
Yeah.
Jimmy Wapo was shot dead in Pittsburgh also. So,
I never heard of him.
yo, didn't hear of him, but it's the same thing, man.
See what I'm saying, though?
It's
You see what I'm saying, though?
peak. I mean,
If he was XXX Jimmy Wapo,
exactly.
we'd know who he was.
You know who it was.
What do you mean?
He was a smaller rapper, so people don't talk about him as much as Triple X.
I didn't even know he was a rapper.
In terms of celebrity status, it just shines a light on a person's situation.
But we can't just say
But
it's not just
let me
celebrity though.
finish,
Yeah, go on.
But this is my point. The fact that the idea of celebrity, is I hate it.
But it's not celebrity though.
But it is,
When
fam,
you've got
'cause
music, when you've got a
he had
product.
music, he had a product.
No, but obviously it didn't connect with as many people as
celebrity
XXX does.
status is the reason why everyone's talking about XXX.
That's a crutch that you're leaning on right there, you know.
What?
This connection thing.
Obviously, XXX has got a bigger fan base than Jimmy Wapo. So
No,
there's gonna be
So
more.
it's
because it's
celebrity?
more celebrity then.
It's celebrity.
So you don't think it's the music?
No, because
No.
I know who XXX is and I ain't listen to his music.
Yeah, but you didn't post with RIP.
So, but that's what what he's saying. Explaining the point.
Oh, so you're saying there's people out there that not connected to the music?
No.
But
Oh,
still,
okay, well I can't speak for them,
I
man.
mean,
You get me?
what
I'm
I'm
saying
saying?
the people. Yeah, I'm saying the people
Celebrity
that.
status.
Yeah,
is
I
the
don't.
reason why people know about it. At the end of the day, Jimmy Wapo, he was a rapper too. He wasn't a celebrity, fair enough. But every man, a person's life is worth the same.
exactly, because we all go in the same place, innit?
You know what I mean?
In the dirt, bruv.
Like you
And
said,
that's the fact.
when you've got
Like,
the
you don't-
music,
you
when
don't-
people know the
you don't get
music, when people
no
know.
red dirt or no blue dirt or no pink
Dirt,
dirt.
dirt is
If
dirt.
your dirt is dirt, bruv.
Yeah,
But,
you could compare him that dirt in Wakanda.
like, don't get me wrong, your casket could be nicer
come
than
back to
mine.
life.
So you probably get buried in a nicer casket than me. But you definitely don't in the same type of ground.
I'll go.
The ground, fam.
I'll go Wakanda dirt.
But there's different types of soils. But okay, I'm just.
But yeah,
Man's flying back. Said, what forever, you know. I'm gonna send me back. I'm about to do.
yo, I'm on there for a little bit. Yeah, yo, look on that still. Yeah, back up. You get me? Yeah, bury me in that Wakanda dirt.
Yeah, Jimmy Wapo, rest in peace, bro.
Yeah, man. And I saw this video. Yeah, I was betting still before you go on to your next one. Is this kid getting? Yo, you need the orcs. You need the orcs. You need to see this. Juice will show this video soon on the actual video, right there. Basically, this one was giving him a needle, and his voice was creasing. I was creasing.
Needle.
Oh, needle.
Let's see if I can hear it.
Toss it. Chill. No. Mom, can you hold the chair? He's not gonna move. Hey, chill, bro. I know. Don't touch me. Hey, chill, bro. Help, chill. Chill, it's over. It's over.
It's over. It's over.
It's over, for real.
Cool, you want to help you. That HPV one, do you feel it stinging a little bit? Right? But it's good. It's good. Good. All done. Okay, good.
Yeah, I was just laughing at the boys' voice.
You see how real people get your needles come out. Needles never bothered me. When I had my TB thing, that bun. And I'm sure there was like, oh yeah, you can't get into no problems. And I'm sure someone ended up ripping it off my arm and ended up scarring me really bad. Like,
One scarred, you know.
Yeah, I got a big scar on my arm.
I can't remember having any needles. Actually, I had a needle. You ever had a catheter?
What's a
No.
catheter?
Never ever.
Is that where you piss?
Where they put
Yeah,
something in
Yeah,
there.
I've
Oh.
never had one.
No.
Don't want one.
Have you had one?
Yeah.
Oh, mad thing. How'd that feel?
How do you think?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's mad stuff. It's mad stuff.
Oh yeah, rolling. How do you think? That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking. Yeah.
Yo. Go on, Juice.
What did you see?
Drop the one.
Alan Sugar. You
What's
see
he done?
He tweeted out some madness in a week still.
About what though? About Amstrad.
Nah, not even the youth, like about the Nigerian football team in it.
Bomb.
No,
Don't lie,
Senegal.
bro.
Senegal.
Don't make me go on
Was it-
Twitter
no.
right now.
It was Nigeria, wasn't it?
Nah, Senegal. Yeah, Senegal. Senegal, bro. It was Senegal, I'm sure. I'm sure it was done.
The beach sellers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was Senegal for real. Yeah.
Senegal, man.
Basically, there's a
I'm on Twitter right now.
Oh, you see it? So it's got the picture of the Senegal team, and it says, "I recognise some of these guys from the beach in Marbella, multitasking, resourceful chaps." And below them, there's some like sunglasses and other stuff that people say on the beach.
He's
them
taking
homeless-looking guys to get rid.
Yes, he is. You know.
And it's mad still.
You have to love him though.
It's mad.
I don't.
He's like Piers Morgan.
When he said something about
No, just in general,
Oh,
just like the way
general.
that these men speak and it, like the way that they live their life and that, bro. It's quite hilarious.
you know, because I said
No one ain't stopping them.
I said about the Lord Sugar tweet. I said the joke is, it's kind of funny, but it's not, because I feel like if a better comedian put the joke structured the joke better, if a comedian structured the joke better, then it would have been. It might have got a little giggle still. Ricky Gervais, Frankie Boyle, them kind of comedians there that got them risky humour kind of stuff. But Lord Sugar ain't the guy to drop them jokes, and especially because his jokes are dead anyway. Because I watch Apprentice and he's always trying it and he ain't funny. And then secondly, because he's Lord Sugar, you get me, like he should know better than to be dropping them
So
jokes.
is he being racist or no? There we go.
It's racist, really.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is it?
yeah.
100%.
When you get to the premise of it, yeah.
So he's a racist then.
He's made a
If you
racist
understand-
remark.
So
Yeah.
is he a racist?
Doesn't mean he's racist, but he's made a racist remark.
Doesn't mean he's racist.
Doesn't mean he's racist, but he's made a racist
Yeah.
remark.
I always say there's different levels to racism.
Why?
Because you got the extremists who are extreme racists and want to hurt the race that they don't like.
Yeah.
Then you got the subtle, people that probably don't even realise they're
Passive
doing
racist.
racist. Is that what it's called, passive? Yeah, they don't even realise they're doing racist. Like, Sugar doesn't realise that's a racist tweet. You get me? He doesn't realise. He said, he backed it up by saying, yeah, people are... The response to my funny tweet is kind of whatever. Then he tweeted again. It's like, okay, you know what? I'll delete it. You get me? Like, he doesn't realise.
He
it's a
said, I
racist
can't
tweet.
see what I have to apologise for. You are OCT. It's a bloody joke.
Yeah,
Fam.
but it's a racist joke.
Fam. Do you know the reason why I say it's racist? It's a racist remark. Racist
He's racist then?
joke. Yeah.
You know,
It's like-
a guy who touches kids will only touch their ass.
I hear that.
That's different now.
No, it ain't.
I hear that. I
Because-
hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
It's different because that's a physical act. Like, you touched.
But you still had the act. You still had the intention.
No, well, that's different. Let me find out.
Do you know the reason why? Hear this now. The reason why I say...
Well, all right. Before you say anything else, if a guy touches a child's ass, or God forbid, sexually abuses them, are you gonna hate them more or less?
No, it's the same thing.
So it's the same thing.
No, but racism different actions have different weights.
No, because racism's still wrong.
Yeah, but
Just
it's
like
different.
being a child. molester is wrong.
Yeah, but so's running a red light wrong, but it's a different way. It holds a different way.
Not necessarily, no, because I wouldn't say running a red light is. I could compare running a red light to child molestation.
I don't know if you can. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if you can compare child molestation to racism.
Can you not?
I don't think you can.
You reckon?
It's a bit of a stretch. It's a big stretch.
Stretch?
Yeah. Racism and...
You've been racially abused before?
Yeah.
To be honest, you know what? In some cases, the lengths that racism can take people, they'll serve longer in prison.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's the real life, though.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
Me personally,
That is the system.
I will always say
Said that for
everybody
another podcast.
in some part of their life is racist, including myself.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Been there.
Yeah.
Said a racist thing.
Of course.
Been called something.
So even you just saying that means that it holds a different weight to child molestation.
No.
If everyone in your life has been racist at some point, but not everyone in their life has molested children, that's two different
No,
weights.
when I say in comparison, I mean it as in the act, an actual negative act. So for me, racism, a rapist, child molestation, it's all in that same type of cloud.
But so's punching someone in the face.
No, that's never wrong, bro.
Ninja.
Some people deserve to get boxed, fam. No one ever
Okay,
deserves,
punching random people in the face. Punching grannies in the face.
No one deserves to be racially abused. No one deserves to be a child doesn't deserve it. You know what I'm saying? No one deserves to be raped. So, being punched in the face, some people deserve.
Yeah, but
Even someone's nan might deserve to get the young box sometime. Like, you never know. If you're walking past her yard and she's outside of her house smoking a fag, she goes, "Oh, look at you, black monkey."
Robbers.
You're gonna box her in her face, innit?
Robbers.
Well, at least you're gonna tell her about herself,
Yeah,
and not somebody's
I'm
nan.
not. But robbers, okay, robbers.
As long as they ain't robbing me, go on through.
Come on, bloody hell.
I live in reality, fam. I don't really care about anybody being robbed as long as it isn't me and my family, because that's my circle. If you're robbing Dan from 2 doors down, cool. Sorry for Dan.
But okay, but if you're racist to Dan from 2 doors down,
I would never be racist.
no, not you. Another guy's racist.
No, you don't deserve that. You don't deserve to be racist.
I'd rather someone be racist to me than rob my freaking shit.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
You'd rather something you can replace than have your feelings hurt. Trust me.
I'd rather someone be racist to me.
Nah, man.
I'd much rather someone be racist to
You
me.
ain't been racist yet. No one's been racist to you properly yet.
That the different levels to racism. Bring it back. I'd rather someone be racist to me the way that Lord Sugar was racist to whoever, than get robbed.
Nah.
Come on, blood. Come on. See what?
Nah.
You argue for the sake of it, though.
Nah.
You argue for the.
Ninja.
So you telling me you'd rather be robbed?
Ninja.
You'd rather be robbed. You'd rather be robbed than to be part of that synagogue team.
No, I'd rather Dan be robbed. That's what I'm saying.
I'd rather Dan be robbed.
I'd rather
You
Dan
you're
get
moving
robbed.
the goalpost, and you're moving the goalpost.
Nah.
Man's gonna walk past Dan and say, "Yo, Dan, saw some people running into your house the other day."
What, go on?
What happened?
You alright? I was gonna call the police, but I put my phone out instead. You know what I'm saying?
And that happens.
Like, literally, I was gonna call the police, but I pulled my phone out and started recording instead. Look, here you go. This is what they were doing in your house. Fucking
yeah.
hell. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Like, oh, yo, I seen your house get busted today, you know. Look. Like, what was you doing, bro?
Yeah, you can see him get through the front window.
What was you doing?
That's sad, man.
How did you let him swing on you like that? How did you let him snuff you like that? That's what man do these days.
Yeah, I know.
Your closest brethren.
You do, man.
He will not defend you. He will tell you what you did wrong in your fight, and he will tell you step by step because he's recorded it.
I've never been in that situation.
Wow. I've watched certain
here,
man.
He was telling me, I calling no names, and some stuff happened to him, and these guys come for him, but it was after his brethren, and they got him, and they beat him to a pulp. And he saw his friend just watching from a distance.
Word.
And they spoke
Yeah.
again later, and he said, "So what was going on?" He says, "Oh, I was thinking how to get involved tactically."
Man's Jose Mourinho, you know.
Listen, yeah, that is a sign of a bummy youth. Prang.
Speaking of tactics,
A man said, I was looking at you get your ass boss, yeah. And I was thinking, tactically, how could I enter this without being hurt? There's no way that can be possible. So,
Let me go.
let me just make him hold his beating. They ain't gonna kill him because we're in the club. You get me?
tactically one beat.
And I'm sure if someone starts flashing 2-2 lights on people might just stop.
Yeah, just move off.
You know what I'm saying? You know how people are shook these days, man. But yeah,
Is there anything else?
Now back to Lord Sugar. I think,
yeah. So
to be fair, you know what? I'm like, obviously people know my stance.
I don't know. Statement say something.
You say racism.
Some people may sit there and say, Adrian's negative, Adrian's like, dividing everybody. But yo, I don't care what you're saying. I'll say what I'm saying.
Yeah.
My point is, number one, is that it's blatantly racist because and the thing is, people got to understand that no other race, is constantly disrespected in the world today as the black man. No one. I don't care about Muslim because people have to understand, Muslim, it's a religion. It's not a race.
Islam's the religion.
Islam, that's what I'm saying. But people call, you see what I'm saying? People say Muslim this, Muslim that, and I'm like, yo, if I see a brother down there, where does he look like from? It looks like he's Eastern European, it looks like he's English, it looks like he's Arab, whatever. You can see his colour, you can't see his faith. Yeah?
Right.
If you see a black man come down the street, you know he's black. Yeah?
A man are judged straight away.
100%.
Before I hear
he
that.
even opens his mouth.
Like even down to the cleanest black man.
Yeah.
You know, the whitest black man.
Yes.
He still struggles.
Yes.
You
And
know.
that's my point. And the fact is, is that
And that's on both sides.
Yeah. How
Like
many,
the white man will judge him and the black man is judging him. The
Yeah,
black
of
man
course
saying,
you
what the
are.
fuck are you doing?
Why are you
bro?"
doing like that? But yo, it's got to make a way. And the way I see it is that regardless of what happens, is that time after time, we're supposed to be told to be like, you're overreacting. How many times am I supposed to just let it slide? How many times? How many times am I supposed to let it slide?
Netflix communication director fired for using
I heard
N-word in
that.
meetings.
I heard about that.
Too many times.
Yeah, you like to say then.
Is he white?
Of course.
Yeah, white dude.
I thought he was saying Netflix too many times.
And that's saying to me that society doesn't want me as a black man to stand up for myself because I'm supposed to accept it.
Except what?
Being disrespected by the masses.
Okay.
And I'm supposed to accept it. It's like, it's okay. Nah, it's only joking. It's only joking, man. Yeah, but he called you this. Nah, it's only a joke, man. It's only a joke. Let's just leave it and just go on. Nah, I'm sorry. Sorry, all those people that sit there and say I make a big deal. I'm not going to conform to that. Because at the end of the day, why are you going to sit there and mug me off 1 billion times and me not say nothing? What does that say about my self-esteem? Isn't it worth anything? Why do you feel comfortable enough to do that? And don't worry, he'll say, I'll tell him he's overreacting and say he's playing the race card and we'll be off with it and no one will talk about it again. Because we'll just say he played the race card. That gets past everything.
More or less.
You know what I mean? And I'm like...
Racism, obviously, like I said, everybody, for me, I always believe everyone's been racist in their lifetime. At some point in their life. Obviously, my views on it at the moment is I am actually not an active racist person. So in a sense of, I don't call people racist names. I don't think racist things about people. So because I don't do these things, I expect it not to be done to me. If a white person is to call me a nigger or whatever, I don't automatically reach for honky or It to me that's corny as hell. By the way,
anybody you say something straight back.
Yeah, not even that. Just the fact that you're thinking.
Yeah, your mind's. You know,
I need to retaliate with a racist word. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like it's better you ever ask a man what he really said. 3 options. Ask a man what he said, drop him or walk away. It was one of those 3.
To be honest,
it's one of those 3 for me.
The hardest one's the third choice. Like you just said.
So
the third one, walk away. That's
obviously, the walk away thing. If you're a bigger man, some man can just let that slide off and say, you know what, you're an ignorant person. Good luck to you, and they'll keep it moving. Most people get dropped. Let's be real. You've seen it on videos. You've probably seen it in real life. And the first one gets done a lot. What did you just say? When really you know what he said.
Yeah.
You heard it clear as day. But you just want to see if he does it again. Now, luckily enough, a lot of men won't because they feel their energy.
Yeah. It's like you challenged me.
Yeah. So, luckily enough, I've witnessed it and experienced it and had people say like, what did you say, or what I've said, what have you said, and nothing was said. But I've probably been in that point where I've said, well, you did say something, so what did you say? You was brave enough to say it as I was walking past, or while you was over that side of the room. Well, now I'm this side of the room. What the fuck did you just say?
Yeah.
And why did you think it's cool? You know, where I used to work, people used to like drop their M-bomb all the time. I'd just pull up, man, and say, yo, listen, I'll never put my hands on you. But understand, if he hears you saying that, he will. So the best thing you can do, I said, don't ever get that comfortable enough to say that around me. Because once you feel comfortable enough to say it around me, you'll say it around the wrong person.
Yeah.
And they won't give you this information.
They won't.
They'll just say, what did you say? Boom.
Give it a one bomb.
And then they'll be out of a job.
Say, what did you say?
They're just clapping.
They'll be out of a job, and you'll be laughing, but you won't be laughing for long.
Yeah.
Because more time, man will be waiting for you now.
Yeah.
You know, and I know it sounds bad to have to explain that to somebody like that. The fear factor almost, not the respect about it. It's more of like, if you do that, bad things will happen to you, not the fact that you shouldn't be disrespecting people of their colour. That's ridiculous. What are you doing? But it's just to get the message across, like, look, it's not cool, bro. Why do you lot say it then? So the fact that you call man you lot is ridiculous. But I understand. It must be really confusing to have a word that's been used in such a negative way to then be whatever the fucking word is. What did they say it was? Oh, we took the word, made it our own. And, you know,
my guy's friend.
Bro, that's bollocks.
My guy sent me a video in it of a man explaining it. It's like, basically, long and short, it's like basically white people feel so entitled to everything the world has to offer that they can't really get to grips with the fact that there's one word you can't say. So hold on, I'm white. Everything that the world has to offer, you've been brought up to say the world is yours. You know what I mean? There's that one word that you can't say.
Why? That's not fair.
They don't want to accept that they can't say it.
Which, in all fairness, everyone's entitled to that opinion, but just because you have an opinion doesn't make it right.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? If you feel you shouldn't be, as a Caucasian male or female walking on this earth in 2018, you feel you're obligated to be able to say the word nigger, knowing full well where that word came from, why it was used, regardless whether black people use it now to greet each other or to even knock people off. Because a lot of the time you'll see comedians, they use the word nigger and they're using it in a negative way themselves. And they're like, oh, you a dumbass nigger, you are. You a house nigger, you are. You know, they're not using it as a positive, like, endearment. That's what they, positive, a term of endearment. For me, that's bullshit. Because again, the word wasn't created by a black man. It was created by a white man, just like the Bible was. Someone tried to hand them, sorry to cut you, someone tried to hand me something today about the truth about slavery. These motherfuckers had me reading his pamphlet with Bible scriptures in it. The truth about slavery, but it had Bible scriptures in it. The truth about slavery, but it had Bible scriptures in it. The Bible was introduced in slavery. It didn't come from a black man who came from on a boat. It was introduced by a white man. So how is there any truth? There's truth in the pictures, the diagrams, because that's what was happening to man. But the scriptures, no.
Doesn't correlate.
No. But yeah, there you go, Ninja.
Yeah, man. It's probably the best time to wrap it up still.
It is Sunday morning. It is Sunday morning.
Yeah. I ain't seen nothing else still.
You know what? I did see something else this week, but I think I've forgotten. Oh, yeah. Yes, before we go, this is the best way to end it as well. Because there's so much going on of it at the moment. Jay Huss.
Who?
Jay.
Jay Huss has been arrested.
What for?
For carrying a knife.
Yeah.
What?
I want it in the headline, so I didn't bother mentioning it. Lock-up possession of a
Lock-up
knife.
possession, bro.
Jay Huss.
It's a shame, but it's not. But it is. But it's not. But it is. But it's not. Why are you walking around with a knife, bro? Why are you walking around with a knife, bro? And if anybody in their right mind is protection, listen, you are in such a great position right now.
Why are you moving like that?
As a young man.
Oh, man.
Why? As a young black man at that. Do you even know what you're gonna cause right now, bro? They're going to lock you up just for the fact that you're J Huss.
Yeah.
Just for the fact that you're a black man, and just for the fact that we've told you it's 5 years minimum for carrying a knife. Depending on what you plan to do with it, we might give you more. But not only that, you're in a position where young kids are listening to you far and wide.
Yeah.
Every domination of colour and creed. And they're going to use you as an example now.
Example to them.
And they're going to keep you in there for as long as they can.
Gonna do the best to try to.
You are earning so much money. Buy some fucking security.
Yeah.
If you feel uncomfortable.
I don't get it.
Get you a tinted whip. Buy some security. Pay for some man that are willing to take two shots and two stabs for your fam. Don't carry knives. If you carry a knife, you're subconsciously walking out there intending to hurt somebody, if not yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just don't carry knives.
Yeah.
Don't be a bad boy, because bad boys are pussies. Bad boys don't fight with their hands. It's that simple. They're too scared. They don't want to get no scars. Nope. They don't want to get their face mashed up. They don't want to go hospital. They don't want to take painkillers and antibiotics to get better. They just want to stab you and say, I'm a bad man. And keep selling their drugs and keep running around their ends. Stop it. Just stop it.
Bad thing.
Stop taking kids' lives and stop making these mums and dads having to bury their fucking kids, man.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Because if we don't stop it now, I've got a son in it, and I don't want to have to kill you lot. That's the way that I see it. I don't want to have to kill somebody for killing my son or for hurting my son. J Huss, free your ass, Clark Ross. But you're an idiot, bro.
Fix up, man.
You're an idiot, bro. You've let your family down, yourself down, and all your fans.
And that's why they're gonna say, "Hey, that's why we stop and search."
That's why we do stop and search.
That's why we do it.
To catch people like him.
But yeah. That's such a weird note to end it on, but we gotta wrap it up still.
It's the realest, though, isn't it?
Real.
Nah, it's-
The realest. And
nah.
rest in peace, anybody who's passed away this year through knife.
Yeah,
man.
man.
100%, especially in the Midlands.
Too
All the
many,
families
yeah.
reaching out for you. I hope you're in better positions than you were when you first heard the news. And that's me being real. Infamous Dimez, Hardfood. The lukewarm bath.
Something like that. It's gonna be. I was still brainstorm.
Yeah, it's lukewarm bath.
Lukewarm bath.
Yeah.
Lukewarm bath tub.
Ninja.
Hey, yo, lukewarm ninja.
Lukewarm ninja. Ooh.
Ninja in a lukewarm bath.
So,
It could work.
I try to look at it, dog.
He's looking at ninja in the bath. It's lukewarm.
Lukewarm ninja, I like that one. Ninja in a lukewarm bath sounds so much like, there's so much words in there, bro. Like, I'm looking at it, I was like, the time, ninja in a lukewarm bath. You know what I'm saying?
Not getting many drinking juice in South Central.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like ninja in a lukewarm bath while trying to get it warm again by turning the tap on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot, man. It's a lot.
But yo,
Nah, it's been wicked.
Big up all the YouTubers.
Done,
YouTube viewership, sorry.
YouTube viewers.
Also everyone listening.
Oh yes.
Oh, what you say?
YouTube streaming service.
What's this?
Oh, they got YouTube music now, innit?
Yeah.
Basically,
But they got their own app now.
Yeah.
YouTube music, where I think everyone's looking at it basically is you can watch videos and then close the app and the video's still playing.
Thank God.
That's basically that's what everyone's hyped about it. But really,
Oh
it's,
my
But it's gonna
God.
be just a music service.
yeah, it's just a music streaming basically. It's just to
Mate,
rival.
do you know how many times it's peeved me off? Like, I'm watching an exclusive video, I can't get the download yet
I
or
don't know.
whatever.
You gotta pay for this
You
one.
gotta pay for it.
It's just like to rival the streaming services.
Yeah, to rival
It's not YouTube,
iTunes.
this is YouTube
Eats,
music.
Don't just make you pay
Is that the
for
new
YouTube.
one? There was supposed to be. Was it YouTube? Somebody else
Yeah.
is doing something as well.
Why not
IG
just make it
IGTV
pay
as
for
well.
YouTube then, if that's the case?
Because you pay for YouTube. Okay, not you, but like, it's
2 seconds.
If they made it, well, you have to pay for it. I'll pay for it.
yeah, man, we will. But you think the average person's gonna pay for
You know,
YouTube?
SoundCloud was for free for how many years, and now you have to pay for that.
No, but it's still free.
Yeah, if you want to use the basic thing.
Yeah, but SoundCloud are failing right now.
Spotify ain't never really been.
But like the way that YouTube is so accessible and so
Well, if they were
part of our
to
life.
if they were to make it a situation where you had to pay for it, where are people going to go to put their music up?
Vimeo.
It's a bit dead.
But someone else can take that spot from the market. Like, I think YouTube has to be free right now. Has to. And then, like everyone else does, the ad-free service, you pay for that one. Which they got something else as well. I'm sure they dropped YouTube Music and another one. Which is that you can download, or maybe that's YouTube Music. I don't know, but they got that as well still. But yeah, man, let's wrap up still. Adrian's popped out.
He's gone to the toilet. He should be back in a second.
We're going to wait for him to say bye.
Yeah, we definitely wait for him to say bye. Ninja.
Yeah, ninja.
Ninja.
And big up all my rascal out ninjas.
Ninjas. Free the ninjas.
Free the ninjas.
Yeah.
Don't roll with no ninja.
Yeah. Rest in peace to all the ninjas.
Rest in peace to all the ninjas.
Yeah.
And if you are gonna step out onto the road and you feel as though you're gonna do something, just use your mind in it.
Yeah.
Do what your mum says. Do what your dad says if they're about.
Yep.
Just do that. Trust me, because it'll benefit in the end.
And that's the Hardfood podcast.
Episode 37.
37.
Peace.
Bless up.
Gang shit. 6'9". 6'9". One with the big old fucking grill in his mouth, isn't he?
Takeshi, man. As you call him,
Takeshi's Castle. Bomba class. Bomba class.